Genius. Sound. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? If you could change your thoughts, you could change the world. So much more to life than chasing diamonds, gold, and pearls. Lately it's been debated that maybe I am the greatest. I'm joking.
Welcome back to What You Thought, the show about everything and nothing at the same time. I'm Darnell.
Express is moving.
Gotta do a slow clap.
It's crazy that doesn't get old.
No, it gets old.
It gets old.
It gets
We gotta get one for Reg.
No, we don't.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. No, we don't.
Jesus Christ.
Brad, don't do that, please.
We got Amal, a.k.a. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt in the building.
What's going on?
What's the black brand this week?
This week's black brand is my hoodie says God bless the creative, and this is another fellow photographer. His name is DP Jolly. He's selling his own merch. God bless the creative is dpjolly.com.
All right.
His name's ZP.
Nah,
Yeah.
I thought the sneaker said not a cuck at first, but
That's crazy, but I'm not.
That's-
The sneakers are the Untitles. Chucks, not a Chuck.
all right. Not a chuck and not a cuck.
Neither.
Why would they sell it?
We got Derek, a.k.a. Hands, in the building.
Hey.
Hands.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Word.
Hands.
I was just thinking that shit. Too soon?
Too soon.
Way too soon.
We got Bradley, a.k.a. Double Room, in the building on the boards. Fresh out of health and safety protocol, Squeeze, a.k.a. Bahib, is back in the building.
Hey, you back?
Nigga smiling like he's here to finish the job.
Tried to clean us up.
Typhoid Mary over there.
Got the same smile from the doctor skit.
Yeah.
Damn, my smile contagious. I never heard that before.
Nah,
No,
something
just
else
the glee
contagious.
and-
What the fuck was in that glove?
So I gotta ask, are you now?
Love from
What was in that glove is crazy. Are you now gonna get a vaccine? Are you thinking about it?
no, because from when
Use the,
Come on, man.
use the mic. Use the mic. Use the
what is the point of getting a vaccine? To get your body prepared for this infection, yes? So if my body,
You can still get it again.
yes, and you can still get it also. Just like Omicron is jumping on niggas who got it and all the other variants. So for me, the going through it and beating it lets me know that A, human evolution is still intact, and B, there's still more shit. My nigga, we on booster 4 already, and we just got the vaccine.
No one's on booster 4. That's inaccurate. That is not
Booster
accurate.
3 or booster 2, whatever
No,
it
this-
is, it's a 4-shot.
Whatever it is, like it.
It's a 4-shot process.
I've had
Agree-
the booster.
agree to
2
disagree.
shots. I'm on 2 shots though.
So for me, I'm still inclined to human evolution. I got through it. It was fucked up for my wife, but she had pre-existing conditions. So she's anemic, sickle cell trait.
So people with pre-existing conditions, you would recommend they go and get the vaccine.
I would recommend people do what they feel is necessary for their personal self.
Okay, so no answer. Okay.
That is an answer.
There's no fine here. There's no fine here. You're not gonna- no fine. All right. I got
How
the-
you doing, Pop? Oh, wait. Thanks.
Took him
Who
down.
gave it to me? I didn't give it to myself. So
I don't know.
Somebody too.
That's a fact.
So it's
That's
like,
a fact.
Nigga, I'm not concerned with whoever the fuck gave it to
You
you.
feel me?
Because they're outside of here. They're not in here. Ah, man.
What let me.
told you I'm doing drive-bys with the one shot.
Everybody else
Johnson
got
Johnson.
tested.
Ha, like y'all all up to Johnson & Johnson.
Wait, real quick, Darnell, before you finish, let me ask you this real quick. There's a plant-based vaccine coming. Would you consider that more so than the traditional vaccine that they have right now?
I don't do vaccines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like since I was, and it started with my dad.
Okay.
And my dad was big.
Wait.
On, I don't know.
So you never got vaccinated?
Okay.
I mean, in In the beginning, yeah.
As a
Oh,
child.
I was about to be
You
like,
got
nigga, you
inoculated.
didn't even get.
Chicken pox and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was about
After a
to.
certain age,
Yeah.
a certain age, I didn't get vaccinated.
Because Kyrie is saying he's considering taking it if they approve the plant-based vaccine. There's a Canadian company producing a plant-based vaccine.
Yeah, because Kyrie finished making clothes now. He got his clothing line.
He got a whole lot of other shit that he's done.
He's like, all right, it's time to get.
I got some free time now.
Yeah.
I'll go back to playing basketball.
Like, one of the biggest things that made me look at it differently was sitting in the doctor's office and the doctor telling me, well, 95% of the people that get COVID, mild to no symptoms.
That's a fact, yeah.
Okay, so it's only a 5% base of people that it really can affect a certain type of way adversely. Then on top of that, me having it, ask me what they gave me. Nothing.
Probably nothing, yeah.
So it's like you don't have nothing regular for me except for vitamin C and B12 and all of the shit that's naturally going to boost my immune system.
Right.
But then there is no subsequent in between.
But if they had something for you, would you take it?
Nigga, they don't have nothing now.
But if they did, would you take it?
I don't know.
So
'Cause there's
You didn't need oxygen either, Baye?
Say that again?
You didn't need oxygen either? You would okay. Good.
Because if you
I'm
wouldn't
glad to
take the
hear that.
vaccine, even if they had medication for it, it's likely that you wouldn't have taken either way.
my nigga, what is your body's immune system
What-
for?
So what medication did you take?
That,
So you
that
took Mucinex,
doesn't
right?
make
No,
sense.
My wife did because she had
Some type of respiratory.
going on.
Right.
Yeah, some
But
respiratory.
she was doing that before.
Okay.
It's just because COVID exacerbated
So-
the conditions, of course.
Right.
But for me, vitamin C, B12, multivitamin, plenty of sleep. I stopped eating. I just really gave my body a fighting chance to fight.
Awesome. How much weight did you lose through that process?
12 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back
So
to your fighting weight?
if you get injured though, you're going to the hospital.
That may be something else.
That's different.
No, it's not.
I'm not a retard.
Because then,
Like,
if
if I
you're
break
saying
my leg,
what's
I'm not
your
a fucking
no,
doctor.
but
I'm
that's
not
like
gonna
saying
try to
what's your
fix that
body's
shit
healing
myself.
factor for? What's
Bro,
your body?
but
What your
it's
immune
true.
system for?
There's data.
Mad
that
shit.
says- There's data. That
Mad.
says
Okay, I understand,
the
but
niggas
mad
who-
shit is artificial. Clothes, like I mean, niggas made clothes.
Okay.
Like your skin doesn't
But
keep
the
you warm.
argument doesn't. It's not a.
It might. Y'all should try it. I streak occasionally.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
No, I've streaked before in
I have too.
college.
I have too, and I'm not in college though.
God, we was legit
I'll
having
tell
a
you how I
conversation that
I'm
is
still mad at
like
it.
reasonable, but
I want to hear that shit.
nah. Why? Why are you so
mad.
excited to hear this?
Yo, thinking of the story, I'm mad now. I'm mad again.
Why are you mad about
Still ain't
streaking?
even introduced Rainbow.
Oh, we gotta finish the introduction.
Still got to
My
introduce
fault.
Rainbow.
I derailed
But
the
before we
introduction a little
move
bit.
from boosters and stuff like that, I did get my booster last week.
All right, how were you feeling?
I was sick for like a day and a half, kind of.
Okay.
After I had the fever, everything like that. But the weirdest thing happened to me. So I had a lymph node swell. And apparently that's a good thing. That shows that your immune system is like,
It's working. Yeah.
it's working. But I was like, why does under my arm hurt?
Yeah.
So basically the closest lymph node to your shoulder is
It's under your arms. Yep.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt for days. It just started feeling better like,
Wow.
later,
Okay.
That means your immune system is working.
yeah, like
Yeah,
lifting
that's
my
your
arm.
body's
Everything with the
reaction.
arm was painful. I had like
Yeah.
a lump and everything. It was,
So that means-
it was
That
fucking
actually, when I got my first shot, like my shoulder, the whole shoulder hurt for like a month.
But that's That's like that's the shot.
but-
That's
Yeah.
the site of the shot.
can
It
I
was
say
like under
something?
here.
But then that proves what you already had in your system was already working.
Yeah, I
So
believe it.
I think you got the booster a little too soon.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
that.
booster,
What-
I
how
got
else
it
gonna
as
find
well.
it out?
I got the booster as well. I had no adverse reactions, but I had a real bad reaction to the initial shot. When I first got vaccinated,
I had a
I was
bad
down for
reaction
like
to
12
that, too.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I was down for
I look at it
14
like-
hours, both times. Both.
Wow.
But
Wow,
I
okay.
had
The
COVID before.
Because you had, okay. All right.
shit that I've eaten and drinking and the reckless things I've done with my life at times, like
Yeah.
can't be worse than the vaccine they give me. I'll tell you
The
that.
thing is, who
Can be
can say
better
that
than the vaccine.
introduction of this other shit doesn't make the conditions of our fucked up environment?
You're absolutely right.
Well, side effects.
yeah.
No,
a
the
risk.
thing is,
It's a gamble you take.
Yeah.
the thing is though, like, it kind of confuses me when people have these conversations because I feel like people pick and choose what's like unnatural and what's natural. Like it's sort of like this half-ass argument of, okay, well, I don't know what's in it and so on. So you don't like, nigga, you don't know what's in Mucinex or Tylenol or
I don't
the
take
chemical
none of that
breakdown. Okay.
I don't.
But,
When I say I don't get sick. The last time I got sick was 6 years ago.
okay, so
You
you're
eat Wingstop with us,
all
though.
right, yeah. And you're
But 9 times out of 10, I eat
Yeah.
way, nigga. I run circles around
Okay.
you health
all
wise,
right.
my nigga.
I doubt that. So
I know that for a fact, bro.
nah, that's like
My nigga,
my
your diet
month is different.
consists of Wingstop.
My nigga, you hang out with me
the
like for
occasional
maybe 3
fruit,
hours out the week.
Occasional fruit.
And
You hang out with me
emergency.
for 3 hours out the week.
An emergency.
Aquapana.
Y'all hang out with me for like an hour out the week. Like I eat like
Damn, that
amazing.
makes it like we're not cool.
Nah, not like that. I'm just saying. No, we're cool. I'm just saying like
on my
my
level.
diet. 90% of my diet is like outside of here. That's one. Two, like as far as that, like okay, like we're both parents. If your kid got hurt, the first place you're taking them to is a hospital. You're not going to a witch doctor somewhere. Like
Nah, but that's not. That argument is like it's black and white when it's a whole gray area that niggas is overlooking, right? So it's like your body's defense naturally is to fight shit. The reason why I can't fight shit is because of the processed food and the sugar and all of the shit that we eat and absorb in our bodies. So the more you eliminate that shit, nigga, that's the truth. You could Google that. My
No,
nigga.
I understand that. But
So
the other
the more
component
you
is
stop
if your body
from absorbing
hasn't been
nutrients-
exposed to certain things, is just going to have a harder time fighting it.
okay, just like right now, nobody's not thinking about the fact that we're overusing hand sanitizer and all this other shit. We're getting rid of the germs that actually is supposed to help our bodies acclimate to.
But
the
we've been environment.
doing
doing that for years.
You ate dirt as a
but
kid,
in the
like-
last 2 years, my nigga.
Got the spoon and dirt as a kid and just.
You know,
Did
we-
you drink
I'm
natural?
sure you ate it.
You know,
mud
niggas
pie.
have been doing that with antibiotics for like decades now. So I mean,
I'm
it's
fucked
a
up
dub.
with antibiotics.
Yeah, it's
What
a
I'm
dub.
saying is
How so? What you mean?
we're creating the condition
So-
for all of this shit to be a perfect storm, my nigga.
So just about antibiotics,
Yeah.
real quick. I always get ear infections, and I was just taking antibiotics. I'm up to like 800 milligrams or something like that. So
Damn, your
wow.
body's getting resistant to
So
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
and these are like your actual ears, or ears is code for something else.
I don't know.
Okay.
he trying to insinuate.
So
Man, pills can't help that stuff.
so what I'm saying is like all that I agree with 100%. Like the antibiotics and so on and so forth. I'm just saying we have to be careful to like not spread misinformation or encourage people not to go get
Facts.
a vaccine. Because despite us telling people not to get the news from here and
Reg
not to
can't-
listen to us,
He can't wait till it's a law so he can arrest your ass.
Exactly.
if it's a law, it's no arrest. Like niggas just go walk around with vials and just.
Niggas.
Straight out of Rainwater, New Jersey. His
His body's
stash is
just
heavy
gonna
and it's hard as
scream.
chrome.
Everybody's
Reg.
gonna scream, no! Jesus Christ. Vaccine, motherfucker. Bite for scream. No!
Pop, he'll be back next week. We
Yeah.
spoke to him earlier. He's good to go. He's just getting back 100.
Quoting Pop, he's tough as hell in real life, or
Hey, that's what he said.
yeah.
Let's see.
Nigga,
Word for
nigga beat
word.
Kobe. Kobe couldn't beat that nigga, man. Shout out to Pop.
Exact words, right?
Yeah,
Word.
close to it.
I'm tough as
in
tough in real life.
Tough in real life. Shout out to Pop.
Definitely shout out to Pop.
Yeah.
Reg,
Yeah.
so did you work the Jussie Smollett case?
Yeah, I was
Got him.
there on the case.
Got him.
This shit is in Chicago. Like, the shit is ridiculous now.
That was that multi-jurisdictional task force.
Yeah, I know.
You got
I'm
promoted.
an FBI agent, I guess. Dickhead. Yeah. Nah, I read about it.
That's it?
You gotta stop telling niggas I'm a cop. I read about it.
You gotta stop lying. My fault.
The-
You're undercover.
I'm not a
Can't
cop.
put your cover.
I'm not a cop, my nigga. I read about it.
All right. So my whole thing with it's just the weaponizing of it, of his race, his sexual preference, how you weaponized it in this.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else.
And it's funny because we've watched every other or not every other race, the Yakubian race, weaponize this skin color all the time. So it's interesting to see Jussie do it, and just kind of like that outrage that's coming from it, not just from non-black people, but also black people being mad at it. 'Cause I don't know if you ever really see the same when it's done in a different race.
Absolutely.
I think people got hyped to support him. So I think there's like this initial this backlash because there was initial outwave of support and people reaching out and people just being outraged. All this was happening in a time where all this other stuff was going on, the killings and all that. So people were already in this I guess emotionally vulnerable place, and to have someone that they look at as, I guess it's not a lot of I guess gay people in the media that people fuck with super heavy in terms of they're out and they're on TV and they're doing well and blah 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 of that are black. So he got all these people backing him up, and then the irony of that too was the people who initially didn't believe it were chastised, because if you were to come out and be like, this sounds fishy, people were like, oh my god, he was attacked and how could you
Yep.
So now
He checked a lot of boxes. He was every marginalized group you could be.
Yeah.
And he was getting support from everybody. And for him to do that, then everybody then in turn turned their back on him. So, but at the end of the day, what comes out of all this? He'll probably get probation. He won't do any actual time. He might pay some fines.
What happens to his career after this?
it's done.
Oh, it's done.
It's done. It's
Done?
done. That's
I
the
think
price
it's
he
done.
paid. There's nothing worse you could do to him at this point.
I don't think we'll ever see him on TV.
I know Drew on Power's hype. He got all his extra
Yeah.
roles is going to him.
Yo, the thing that's crazy is I was afraid, this was so bad, I was afraid it was going to affect his sister's career.
That's right.
I didn't think that.
Journey, nah.
I didn't think he was big, powerful enough to
sometimes
influential
stink.
enough.
Ask the Cuomos, sometimes stink, could spread.
Speaking of which, and I'm glad you mentioned that.
Because they both finished.
Yeah, the Cuomo, I don't think Chris is finished though. I think we'll see him on TV again.
Eventually, it's going to be a while.
So let me ask you this, Reg, especially you.
If Christian needs to go start his own
Why
podcast.
especially?
Yeah, he'll be.
No, he stepped down from his podcast.
For now. I think he'll be back.
Yo, Pop,
Oh,
Yo,
let the people know you're all right.
I'm good, man. I'm super good. Man, better than I, man. I'm just trying to dodge your man Baif because I know you're up in there. That nigga said biological warfare. I can't take that risk right now. You know what I mean? I got kids, B.
I
What's
feel you.
poppin' though?
Nothing, that's it. We just call so people don't think we lying to him every week. All right.
Oh, nah, yeah, I'll be there this week, man, for sure. Word.
Nah, we
Alright.
should just put your phone on the shrine and
All
shit.
right, we catch you next week, man. Feel better.
Later.
All right. See, Pop is alive and well, everyone. We promise. Reg didn't.
yeah, y'all needed to check.
Reg didn't have him taken away.
Should have made him call him.
That's crazy.
But no,
But,
Reg, what I wanted to ask you concerning the Cuomos is obviously he helped his brother out, and he came out.
Why
and made
you
a
say
statement.
especially me though?
I'm about to tell you why. Because he came out and made a statement and said family over my job. Would you have done the same for your sibling? Would you have said, I'm going to put my career at risk to stick my neck out and help my brother in that way? Who's accused of. That's why I said especially you. That's why I said especially you, Reg.
Nah, because you got to think big picture. The way he handled the whole thing was sloppy. I can't help you without necessarily
Implicating
putting
yourself.
myself in the line of fire. Two, you got to look at it like you have your general family, but then you have your immediate family. So if my cousin did something crazy, would I put my ability to feed my kids
No, I'm saying
at risk
sibling.
for my...
I'm saying sibling. This is
No,
older brother.
even my, and the thing that's crazy is
Yeah.
my sister, because I only have one sibling, my sister would never put me in a position where I had to make the choice anyway. You know what I mean? First of all. But that being said, I would be smarter about it. And if, I don't know what their history is, because I think 9 times out of 10, we assume everybody's like Anderson Cooper and they were born rich and they just do journalism for fun. I don't know what their background is.
Politics. Their father was actually the governor. before.
So I don't know if they're still rich or what it like.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
They're doing
So because
okay.
I'm like, your ability to hold down the whole family at this point might be like fucked up. Like I mean, they rode together. They're very public about how close they were.
Gambler like you. Everyone's not a degenerate gambler like you.
I'm not a degenerate. I mean, I'm a gambler. I'm not a degenerate gambler.
Womb to the tomb.
Told you.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think I'm helping.
That's a fact.
the thing is, I would never.
Womb to the tomb.
I put it like this because I have more chosen family than like, because I don't necessarily believe because I'm related to somebody, their family.
What about me?
What do you mean?
Would you risk your job for me?
This is my job.
No. All right.
Good answer. You got Joe over there. He's setting you up.
I'm setting him up that one.
Nah, womb
Well,
to the
this isn't
tomb,
my
man.
only job. I work for me, so I can't really fire myself. But you get what I'm saying. I got deals and shit pending, so like, would I put them at risk?
Talk your shit.
I mean, nah, you my nigga. Yeah.
Talk your shit.
But like, I mean, never mind. Like, it's a whole other thing.
He got the
But
chain back on.
my-
He's
You
empowered.
see, it came out of the shop.
Yeah.
Got the upgrades.
So, like, the risk is different because it's like, if there was a situation where we had to like go handle something, like, I mean, I would have to weigh that against other things. I have like way more shit to risk now. It's tricky. Like, same question to you. You have a sibling and you have kids.
I got
Would
two
you-
brothers. I got two older brothers.
Would you put your ability to feed your kids at risk?
Womb to the tomb for me. Yeah, I think if my brothers were jammed up, then I'm gonna use whatever leverage I have, even in my job, to assist them. Yeah, I will put it at risk.
Even if it means that you might not be able to work anymore.
Yeah, jobs are temporary. My brothers are
That's a
there
fact.
for life. So fuck this job. I'll go get another one.
It-
I believe my ability to earn too. So
It depends. The caveat for me, because I've been struggling with title versus relationship. People think that the title
Facts.
dictates how we should move. And it's the actual relational part of the relationship that dictates. So that's mother, father, brother, sister.
that's anybody. You right.
If you're not regarding me in the relationship, I don't give a fuck about the title. Like, I'll smack the shit out of my uncle if my uncle got out of pocket enough.
Oh, you really got beef with your uncle because
I
that's the
don't.
first.
No,
one
that
you
was
did.
that came out.
I fuck with my uncle.
I thought the
But I'm
same
just saying,
shit. That
you
was
know
like,
how it is. It's like I grew up in the '80s, so for me, you always respected your elders.
Yeah.
Even the honor thy mother and thy father. Well, if my father and my mother not honoring me, I'm not honoring them. I don't give a fuck about the title. And I think
Okay.
a lot of society is fucked up because of that. You'll ride with a nigga for loyalty's sake because of it's my cousin, it's my brother, it's my
Yeah, you could be loyal to a fault. You could be loyal to a fault.
facts.
Yep.
And especially when it comes to, like you said, you pick
Yeah.
the people that's your family.
Word.
Because your blood will do you dirty, bro. They'll do you
fact.
dirty.
because they know
I watched
that
True Story on
they know
Netflix.
that like if someone knows that you're riding with
Watch
them
True Story on
regardless,
Netflix.
They take
they
advantage of that.
could take advantage of that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I wouldn't expect that from my
But-
brothers though. So I guess I am speaking from my own personal
Yeah.
experience.
But I'm being
Everybody's
100.
personal.
If
But I
was,
respect it, Reg. I do
if
respect
I
your
was
decision.
if I was jammed up, I don't think I would put you in the position to not be able to. Like just me thinking, like I was just like, why would I drag you into my shit?
We don't know that his brother did, but Darnell, weigh in.
For me, my brother, definitely fuck the job.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Make
job.
difference.
Yeah.
I set the job on fire on the way out too.
Yeah.
The truth.
Niggas didn't ask you about that. Like there's just some animosity there. It's not even necessary.
That's Darnell. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that for Bradley.
That's it.
for friends, all
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
he's going nuts.
I mean, I would slit everybody in the building's throats. Like, we didn't ask you to do that, bro. Like, chill out. Like, chill out.
I've seen like
Yeah.
stuff happen.
No, I believe
It's
it.
like that. Yeah.
Wait, was it you who pushed the dude out the shoes?
Nah, that was Sean.
Yo, I don't know why I thought you was gonna say out the window. I was like, this nigga is.
would
We
never-
can edit that out. That was about
So-
the edit point.
I was like, this nigga's different.
So the story he's talking about, we were in this tiny club in Manhattan a while back. No security in this club or nothing. It's mad wild, right? It's like maybe the size of the studio, if that. And I'm in there, and this guy's trying to talk to my cousin's girlfriend at the time, he ended up marrying. This is before they got married. And I was just like, oh no, she's with somebody. Then the girl I was with at the time, he tried to talk to her, and I was like, nah. Like, that's my girl, you know what I mean? And I go to get drinks,
Shooting.
and I come back, and I see an Air Force One on the floor over there. and then my cousin just has the dude on the floor, bang, like bashing him on the floor. And now I'm like, yo, what happened? And he's like, yo, you walked away, and he tried again.
Tried again,
after he
kept
told him
trying.
no, you know.
Yeah.
So then we're in the club, and then he has like his little set of friends, and it's me and my set of friends, and it's kind of just like,
It's a lot of us.
yeah, it's a lot of us to stare off. One guy we were with is like a former Marine, like this high, and he put 2 fingers to the guy's chest because the guy said something, and the guy couldn't move anymore. The guy couldn't go forward, and it was mad funny. And then he was talking about sneaking us basically, and Bradley and his cousin that showed up at the time. Remember, you were with Mike.
Yeah. What happened?
And y'all showed up, y'all heard them, and they didn't know you was with us. And Mike was like, nah, like, what y'all planning, what y'all gonna do kind of thing. And after a while, they leave the club, and we leave the club, everything happened. We all got,
So y'all
it
was
could've
pretty much-
It could've got dangerous in that spot that night.
Y'all was
That
pretty
little
much
ass club.
half the club. Because you said it wasn't big. Y'all was just half
They
the
was the
niggas.
club. They
Half
was-
the
Yeah.
niggas in the club. Y'all was the club. The niggas
Yeah.
was surrounded
It
low
was
key and
almost
didn't
Fight Club.
realize. That's crazy.
Yeah. But
I mean, I believe it.
That was
I
a sketchy night.
I just have a thing about putting people in danger, but my experience is like low key. Like I had a situation in college where a friend of mine was dealing with this girl, and
Always over women.
yeah,
Yep.
a lot of that was over women. My friend was dealing with this girl, and there was a ex in the picture, and looking back at it, I don't know why we have this like unreasonable expectation for everybody to be like this alpha tough guy, yada yada, whatever, right? I don't know what it was about me back then. Like I must have had some type of
Napoleon complex?
Napoleon complex.
Wow. I could never guess that.
Yeah. Niggas having a whole side conversation.
Again, you two.
Yeah, this niggas just having a whole side conversation. Yeah.
Make sure that the mic don't pick up whatever you say.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I had a Napoleon complex, I guess.
You still have it.
I guess. So
Last week you
I
told
was-
me we were the same height.
that's, I mean, in my
And Reg,
mind.
you know you had like a 4X hoodie on last week. I didn't notice
Did
until
I?
I watched the episode back.
Nah, the shit was just baggier than, it was a large. Like the shit was just baggier than it was supposed to be. I don't know why.
Shit was
Yeah,
hilarious.
I fuck with it. Anyways, the unreasonable expectation of whatever, I just grew up in a way where I just, in my mind, I felt like if I was always the first one to want to fight, like one, I avoided mad fights because most niggas didn't want to go there. But two, like I just didn't mind. Like I was always like, I just always wanted to just get it out the way. So like I had a Napoleon complex though. Like I just really.
So why you ain't
didn't
fight your
wanna-
cousin when he kept punching you in the chest?
He was substantially bigger than me. I was like 9 years old, and he was like 19.
Unless you want to fight. That's
was
your chance
19.
to fight.
That's
He's
what made
19.
him want to fight.
But like to be honest, like I think the biggest thing about fighting is niggas being scared of getting hit, and I never really had that. You know what I mean? Anyways, long story short, he was dealing with this girl who had like this lunatic ex, and the ex was like a fucking madman. I don't want to go too much into that part of the story, but I jumped in to like sort of defend, and he wasn't really that willing to get into it, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to win that fight. Like this nigga was like a fucking
But just by being the
D1
aggressor, you was
athlete.
able to get him to back down.
no, that's not what happened.
Oh, I was trying.
Nah. This nigga was a D1 athlete. What are you talking about? He was a fucking maniac.
Fucking hung you from something.
Yeah.
Just
But the
you
thing
hang
was,
behind the door.
another friend of mine pulled me aside and was like, bro, you'll stand up for her. He'll fucking mangle you, and
She'll go right back.
She'll go right back.
Yeah.
Like niggas won't even visit you in the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, even the other friend, he's like, bro, like, the nigga won't fight for himself, and he won't fight for you, but you're ready to put yourself in harm's way to, like, prove your loyalty and to prove you, like for what?
One more second. Go back a few seconds. Who was this woman that you were getting ready to fight for?
Somebody, when my boy was dealing with, we were all friends, but he was dealing with her, like, they started dating within the friendship.
Okay. And then a football player got involved.
Who's her ex, who's a fucking lunatic.
All right.
Like, apparently, like, he had ripped a toilet out the ground once.
Yeah, you shouldn't fight him.
Because he
that's
got
light.
upset.
It's like
ripping a toilet out of the
Shouldn't fight.
floor?
He's
Probably.
done that.
Yo.
With his bidet out.
Yeah, I meant the whole toilet, not just the plastic part.
High school, Mike's cousin ripped a street sign out the ground.
Brad's cousin.
Brad's cousin, I'm sorry.
Was it
His name
already
Mike.
loose in the concrete?
Nah. Pulled it.
It was a pole from a fence,
Oh.
but it was concreted into the ground.
Yeah, he just.
He speared the guy into the fence. Fence collapsed, and then he pulled the pipe out the ground.
Oh, so niggas is juicing up there.
Clearly.
And then
Niggas is
part
on
of
the
the
juice.
cement, he was about to swing it at dude's
Oh,
face.
my man cleaned out the
And somebody
GNC.
grabbed it.
That's crazy.
Ripped the ATM out the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
He pulled the
Oh yeah, he
He
definitely.
has anger issues.
He's destruction.
Yeah,
He's the nicest guy you ever meet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he sounds
Nicest guy
like a
ever.
joy.
great. Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Fun
Sounds like a
party.
joy.
Sex with me right now.
But yeah, man,
Tell him I said hello.
I just beat up like
I want
10
no
niggas.
smoke.
To defend himself.
Yeah,
No
but
smoke.
yeah, so like it made me think about loyalty differently. You could be loyal to people to death, but like, are they gonna ride for you? If you get jammed up trying to fix somebody else's problem, are you gonna be left holding the bag? Like that type of shit.
I feel you.
You know, it's funny. Actually, one of the last fights I almost got into was because of Mike too. Over a girl.
This guy sounds like.
But
a
why
great
wouldn't
guy.
you just let him defend himself? He's ripping.
No.
Like,
Oh, no, he
he's
can
breaking
defend
concrete.
himself.
He can defend
Yeah.
himself.
He needs no help.
So
but
I
it's
was
one band, one sound.
yeah, Bunch was out. And I had a female.
Nah, that was fire.
The fact,
That's what we
Nah,
said.
one band, one sound. When you hear that,
fuck
you
with it.
know.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
It don't matter who problem it is.
It's all our problem now.
Yeah. That's fire.
I like that. How y'all in unison and shit.
I don't have to know.
It's a fact.
I feel you.
We figure it out later.
He could be dead wrong.
I feel you. I'm on the same type of time.
Yeah.
So I
No,
completely
I'm with you.
understand.
In this case, Mike was dead wrong too. So the woman I was with, it's like me, a bunch of my friends, and she just happens to be with us. And I see Mike like push this guy like in this guy's face, and I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" She's like, "I don't know." So then we all like surround this guy. This guy gets like shook now and leaves. And
Yeah.
like,
You
"Mike, what
surround him to
happened?"
inquire as to what happened.
And then, and Mike's like, and Mike's like, nah, he pushed her. And she was like, yo, he ain't touching me.
Oh, damn.
I don't know where he saw this happen, but he was ready for war.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, miss. What? Niggas, it's roid rage, man. You gotta talk to this nigga Mike. You gotta shut
Nicest
up.
guy in the world, man.
He
It's
doesn't
wild.
sound that nice.
Nah, Mike is
Doesn't sound that nice.
It's wild.
No,
It's fun.
it's
Actually have a story about Ev like that. Shout out to Ev. He's not here today.
Shout out to Ev, man.
But I knew Ev was like my friend in real life. Speaking of the whole degenerate gambler thing, we were in
Somebody came to collect.
Nah, I pay my debts, my nigga. So we were doing an activation for the Super Bowl. We were in Florida that time.
Miami, yeah.
Yeah, we were in Miami. So we were down there, and I was feeling good. Like everything was going right. We flew down. Everything was set up for the event. So we were just walking around. I think we were trying to get something to eat, and they were doing like that fucked up card game thing.
Yeah.
3-card Monty.
Couldn't help
Yeah.
yourself.
I couldn't help myself, my nigga. I couldn't help myself. I knew it was a scam, but I was still like, I could figure this out. So Ev is like, nah, Reg, like, let's just go, this and that. I'm like, Ev, chill, nigga, I'm good. I pull a stack of money out, niggas was on it. So niggas like, yeah, come over, so on and so forth. So we're playing the card game, and I picked the card, and she was like, oh, you picked the right card, but you didn't have money on the table, so it doesn't count. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? She was like, oh, now you got to bet. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I bet 100. Did it, fucked it up, lost 100, bet. Threw another 100 down. Like, I think I was like maybe 400 deep when I'm like starting to get tight. I'm just like, bruh, like, you switched the cards. Like, something happened, right? I'm trying to figure out what the scam is. So at this point, it's not even about the money. It's me trying to figure out how they're doing this. So Ev, who wanted no parts from the very beginning, Ev is like, nah, let's just go. Like, he's very calm behind me, like Reg, but he's not really trying to stop me. He's just like, just quietly like, nah, let's just leave or whatever. So at some point, I don't realize at what point, because I'm starting to get upset, the guy who's playing with me, who, again, I feel like I'm a very smart person, but for some reason, I wasn't clued in the fact that this nigga was in on it the whole time. So he's basically like, hey man, like, you know, why don't you calm down? And I'm like, calm down. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, all y'all niggas is in on this.
Yeah,
so now I'm getting mad. I'm trying to grab shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And
Fucking idiot.
so I'm getting upset. And the whole time I'm wilding out. Niggas like, lower your voice. The two dudes stepped up because it was a girl shuffling the cars, but it was two niggas were.
They ready.
So I'm like, what's good? Like I'm getting all like ramped up. And then I look out the corner of my eye and I see Ev quietly take his glasses off and put the shits in his pocket. And then Ev zips, like, I think he had a hoodie or something on, he zips it up. And Ev is just
about to
getting
equalize.
prepared.
And then he took a selfie. And then he was ready to
That
go,
would be
right?
hilarious. He would be like, hold up. But Ev just quietly getting ready. And as I'm looking at him out the corner of my eye, I immediately feel bad. Because I'm like, I'm about to drag
get him into some
this
shit.
whole time. He told me let's walk away, and now I'm about to get him dragged into some bullshit. And I'm like, this is not even my hood. I don't know nobody around here.
Yeah, it's not the right place to be doing it.
Yeah, word. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And then the dude was like, yo, you know what? Nigga gave me like, I think he gave me a couple of $100 back, and he was just like, it's all good. Shorty started walking up the street. They skated. I was just like, my bad, Ev, like, you know, for almost dragging you into that. And the thing that's funny is, when we
Gave you
walked,
the money back, right?
huh? Yeah, they gave me some of the money. They didn't give me all of it back. They gave me some of the money back to distract me from the fact that this bitch was hauling ass up the street. So we went a little bit further
you
up the
gonna do?
block.
Somebody
Huh?
stop that woman.
Were you gonna whip a woman out?
Nah, I was gonna
Okay.
swing on one of the niggas. I
was
wasn't
just
gonna hit the
checking.
girl. Nah,
I was
don't
just
try to set
checking.
me up. Don't
Get
try
ready
to
with
set
the
me
edit
up.
points. I was getting
Don't
ready
try to
with the
set me up.
I was
Don't
just
try to set me
checking.
up. Nah, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna put my hands on a woman. Now, if it's like life or death, like this is dope.
You just had to.
I gotta go home.
You
Like
just
Pop
had
said,
to.
I gotta go home. Like
got
this is life or
kids.
death.
I got kids.
Everybody can get it.
You gonna shoot in the
So,
foot?
like, if she got a gun or something, you fight.
If she got a super sharp fork, it's
No.
it might be a
I don't
dub.
fight nobody with a gun.
No. Like,
Oh.
let's say, like, it's a woman with
If
No,
it's
you
life
just,
or death,
you just
Are you
maneuver.
going to try, like,
Maneuver.
put hands on her to, like,
If she has
don't have-
a knife, I'm swinging.
Nah, and the only way I'm putting hands on a woman is if I'm cornered and feel like my life is in danger. Other than that,
That's what I just
hitting a woman.
said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, if I absolutely cannot retreat, then
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
But you
Yeah.
gotta ask yourself, how do you get in a position where you're cornered and you feel like your life's in
No,
danger?
the thing
Yeah,
is,
that's got to be a tough situation.
Corner- Man or woman?
Cornered isn't literally being in the corner. Like if you're standing there, she's standing here, she got a knife, you could turn around and walk away, and it's a dub.
I
Like
mean, I was
don't
just walking.
Yeah, moving
Like
rather
even running,
quickly.
like bro, I'm
I'm
not
not really trying to fight nobody
I have
with a knife
to-
or a gun.
I have to make sure everything is safe.
I'm not
Like I'm gonna
fighting
leave
you
it
if you
at
have a
that. I
weapon.
just got to make sure everything's safe. Anyways, we walked further up the street, and there was another group of people running the same hustle. So like low key, we're like, damn, they were deep anyway. It's like
Yeah.
they're like fucking street rats. It's like they're all over the place.
They running.
Yeah, basically. So we probably would have. It probably would
would've got
have.
better.
We would have think it was two of them, and then they would have multiplied out of nowhere.
It
So
would have got bad for you.
yeah, and we were there for business, man. And niggas got the bag for whatever it was. We was good, man.
Where was this, Miami?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miami.
You want
It
to tell
would've
about
got-
how
We
you
was.
run that?
It was a side street. We was off Collins. Huh?
South
Tell you about
Beach,
it.
I was gonna say.
You want to tell you about how you run that Chrome Hard Titty?
Nah, I'm not gonna talk.
Rock paper scissors with the Jewish kid?
Nah, man. You know, we got the store opening up, so I'm
The
I'm
store.
getting
What's
merch.
the store? This
Um,
is your chance. Tell them everybody.
okay,
the store.
so
Do a good
we're
promo of this.
myself and some partners
Two
are
guys, one
opening a.
chain.
Nah, don't do that. I'm opening a store in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I'll follow up with more details, but it's pretty much going to be like, you know, streetwear, pretty much. All the shit niggas be nagging me about in the comments.
Do you
Now's
have
your chance to.
have a name of the store? Like
The
what should
store is
people be
called. I don't want to drop the name because it's there. Everything is listed, so I don't want people showing up before it's like done.
Okay.
So I'll
No, that's
announce the
not
store
fair.
later. Well, how's that not fair?
You don't want people to come before. Oh,
Before it's done, because I'm there like literally every day. I don't want niggas popping up before it's done, or whatever.
Nah,
There was a
okay.
dude who, matter of fact, I was gonna save that story for later on in the pod because we have it as a topic. I just want to wait till it's done.
All right.
But I have a store coming. It's in Bloomfield. If I want to be specific, it's on Broad Street in
oh, there's
Bloomfield.
none. You just gave it all up.
Yeah, so then I guess.
You might as well say the name now.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. It's the name of your store. You might as well promote it as much as you
Just
can.
I'll
say
wait
it's
for the
not
next
open yet.
episode. It's not open yet. please don't show up to the store. It's called Lux Limited.
There we
The
go.
only man who has a store won't say the name and says, please don't show up to the store.
And then says the
No,
name of
don't
the store.
show up right now.
Don't show up to Lux Limited.
When I announce it on my Instagram, please show up at that point.
But you do
When you have
realize
a grand opening.
that
Yeah.
this store is going to be open, right?
Yeah.
And then this video's still going to be out after the store's open.
All right.
Yeah.
Please come to the store. Just not
It's amazing
at
to have to show 'em how to.
December in
What is those
2001.
I get what you're saying.
December of 2001, please don't show up.
Grand opening in January
Yeah.
2022.
Wow, you
What's
really
that?
can't count.
Huh?
It's a
What
billion.
day is the store open?
2021.
What day is the store open?
Word. Huh?
What day is the store opening?
We're probably going to open, we're shooting for either January 1st or January 14th. So within the first 2 weeks of January, we're open.
Name. Just go for it. Just say it.
Lux Limited. That's the name of the store.
Bloomfield, New Jersey?
Bloomfield, New Jersey.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everyone, check out
On
Lux
Broad Street.
Limited in Bloomfield, New Jersey, January 2022. It'll be red gin and some chrome hearts. It's hair.
We got everything,
What do you
like,
have?
niggas-
What level would the hair be at that point?
Same level of hair is still going to be like
Nah, it's-
non-existent.
It's gonna be a flat top.
Every week it
Yeah.
gets one more.
I think it's just an
gonna be a flat
optical
top.
illusion. Flat top would be hilarious. Pretty much the shit niggas fuck with, like whatever. Supreme, Bape.
Don't look
we
at
got
me.
the
Like,
we got
look
the
at me like
Chrome
I'm
Heart
supposed to
shit.
be one age.
Niggas got Rude, Palm Angels, like pretty much
Alright.
whatever streetwear shit people just fucking with, like
Alright.
come through.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
There it is. Reg just a
You need
Shout
some
out
more
to
black
Reg,
brands
new
on-
endeavor.
besides
Yeah.
Rude.
too early.
We
about the
actually
Rude?
got some black brands. Shout out to Trap Art. They're actually local. They're based in Jersey. Shout out to
Quit Your
what's
Day
it called
Job.
again?
Shout out
Quit
to
Your Day Job.
Job's gonna be
We're
in
gonna
there.
have Quit Your Day Job stuff in there.
You like
My-
pizza.
Yeah.
Block.
Be below CC.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
No, we
Blow CC.
got tons of local brands that like
Are we gonna see some dope sales of self in there too?
yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah,
Some-
we got
some-
dope sales and stuff in
shout
there.
out to
Pop
Dope
already
Sells
gave
Himself.
me like some pre being affected by this guy. He actually dropped off some merch. Shout out to Pop.
What about that Travis Scott merch you got?
Yeah, the Travis Scott merch will be in there. So if
at a
y'all want to
discount.
come down,
And free Larry
now
Hoover.
shout out to listen. We got the Travis Scott merch. We got the Cactus Jack merch in there. So come through, check that out. Shout out to Travis Scott. I know niggas is like fucking
It's mad funny, Reg, because we've done 50. This is episode 59.
yeah.
58.
It's 58, though.
Yeah, this is gonna be 58.
All right. Yeah, so we've done 58 episodes,
Yeah.
and you're nervous talking about your store right now.
It's not
It's
nervous.
mad funny.
It's trying
This is
to
the first time
figure.
I've ever
See,
seen
right?
it.
He's
It's
mad
not
nervous.
It's
I'm
figuring
like,
out.
all right, he doesn't want to say anything because the store's not ready yet. But
It's not
he
ready.
doesn't want people to pop up on him there.
Yeah, I don't
while
like
he's there
talking-
trying to do stuff.
I don't like
That's
talking
it.
about shit till it's done,
But you have
and
to
it's not
promote.
all the way finished yet. And I get it. It's going to be running
It's like-
forever, so I do want to promote.
Yeah, Lux is
and
coming.
to be honest, like part of the whole store thing, I do have like you guys to thank.
So, are there any closets in this?
What do you mean?
Because last time you were building a closet, you got the.
Oh no, but I'm
store.
actually building like most of the store. I'm building everything out. Like I'm doing the work
So you
in
are
the store.
in the closet.
There's no, I'm not in any closet in the store. There is a closet in the store. It's a storage room, but I'm not in the. I don't know where you're going with this. I don't want to. I'm falling into some type of crazy trap. But the pod is a big part of why I decided to do the store, because I like
Prove
to.
everyone that you have.
No, like
good taste
just
in
a,
clothing? Is that what you're trying
basically,
to do?
like I like to take criticism and turn it into something. So
So,
now,
with that said, can we do a Reg for the day rating? Every pod, we'll take a picture of you, right? We'll post it and let people rate your fit.
but like I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm
Today,
gonna be 100.
tough fit
That's
today.
cool. That's cool. But like I'm gonna be honest, like as soon as this pod is done, like I'm gonna take this shit off and just throw in some stuff.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say take it off and hang it in the store, so you can't do that.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
I was just making sure.
Nah.
Today's fit is like an 8 out of 10 though. I'll give
I
you 8 out of
appreciate
10 today.
The
Like a 90s drug dealer.
okay.
I mean, the Lacoste sweats with the chrome heart hoodie is
They couldn't see the
I like
Lacoste.
the Lacoste sweats though.
that's fine.
They're comfortable.
You can like what you like,
I know.
but
I'm giving you 8 out of
it's
10.
good.
I appreciate
Who's
it.
chiming on camera?
That's
Yo,
fine.
the thing is, the I just wear whatever the fuck I'm comfortable wearing. 9 times out of 10, like I'm physically at the store. So if I'm building shit and drilling through concrete and painting and all that, I'm not wearing this.
I've spoken to Reg bad times. He hasn't been at the store.
I'm there every day.
Bad
I'm
times.
putting like work in, and then I'm leaving.
You were playing Halo all week. Don't even lie.
I was playing Halo all weekend.
At
Yeah.
the store. He was at the store playing.
Oh.
No, there is an Xbox and a big screen at the store.
I know. I'm sure of it.
And that's I spend my money on luxuries like that, like my crib, TVs, like shit that I enjoy. Clothes.
Reg, what's the most lavish thing you bought a woman? Talk your shit.
Cars, I guess.
Hey, Darnell, what's the most lavish gift you've gotten a woman?
My time.
This guy right here. This is amazing.
That's a cheat. That's a cheat answer.
Never
That's a
cease
fact.
to amaze me.
Can't buy that.
I
It's
mean,
rather valuable.
car,
Okay.
house. Like, I mean, I've bought some shit.
All right.
Yeah.
B.
Time is.
Okay.
That's a fire answer though.
That is.
Truth.
That's a
sounds,
fire
sounds
answer.
good. All right, monetarily, Darnell.
What's the most you spent on a girl in a single sitting?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I mean, the most I've spent on like an item,
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't even know. Honestly, don't know. I've helped with like certain things, like, oh, you got to get into an apartment. Like I've done stuff like that before.
Nice. Tricking.
Okay.
I got that shit
It
back.
ain't tricking if you got
Believe
it.
Alone isn't tricking, my nigga. Come
That's
on,
not tricking
man.
at all.
Alone
I'm
isn't
far from a
tricking.
trick.
Brad, you got something?
Niggas like, oh, when you pay me back.
IOU.
When you pay me back.
That's a fact.
Maybe a trip.
Okay.
Oh,
A trip is
money.
fine.
Yeah, that's
that's
good money.
light.
Flew him out.
Oh, he said it's light.
Don't do that. Don't shit on his. You don't
I'm
even
not.
know where he
Jeez.
took her.
I don't.
Nah, talk your shit,
No, it was a
Brad.
vacation. We both went.
I know, but like he's shitting on it like it's
No,
basic.
he
You
didn't
went
say-
somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Bora Bora, Dubai,
Well,
Dubai,
God,
somewhere like.
Yeah, I wish.
But Heath, and you're married too. What's the most lavish thing?
I mean, besides the wedding ring,
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't. It's weird because we do that shit.
Back and forth.
Yeah. So
Okay.
It's like I can't even say I done hit the pinnacle because it's mad shit that I want to do that I didn't even get a chance to.
And then, can we be real here? It's not really the money thing about a gift. It's more so about the thoughtfulness
Yeah.
in the gift and like that it means something to them. And you know what I mean? Because you can
Absolutely.
buy a bag,
And then she's
a few
like,
$1,000
and she
here.
like something.
I think
but
it's
that's
what
an emotional tie to a lot of things.
I
realize.
think.
Okay.
I think it's what the money means to you because like now, I'm not going to go into these. I could spend like 4 or 5 figures on whatever, right? And then cool, but it doesn't really mean anything if the money doesn't mean anything to you, right? But like if I were to go back to when I was like if you're broke and you spend
Don't ever look at me and say if
no,
you're
no,
broke.
no, I'm just saying hypothetically. I don't mean
What?
that. Niggas are up. Niggas in here is up. I'm not gonna do it. I don't mean it like that.
If
but
you're
what I'm
broke,
just saying
you
is
seen that?
I don't mean it like that. Jesus Christ.
If
Don't
Reg-
be sensitive, man.
Reg looked at me and Reg said,
Nah, you good. Niggas
you're
don't see
broke-
the licorice pants. He's up.
if you're broke,
licorice pen.
You good. Niggas got bread. Fucking smooth leather.
Oh, wait.
They do look rather hot though. Like,
Yeah.
you
nah,
look warm.
it's actually
This shit is insulated.
What are those?
Can you shout those out? Yeah. What brand is that? I know that's gotta be a
That's
black
a
brand.
black-owned brand, right?
This is a black-owned brand.
Shout
This
out
is
to them.
from the Fun Shop.
Nah, never mind.
Wow.
We're good.
The fun shop. Okay.
Not nice, right?
I'm joking.
Shout out to the fun shop.
This is actually why they ain't send red shit. Right?
Fun shop. Hit
My
me
bad.
up.
Shout out to the fun shop.
Let me see what else you got.
Piss my people off, man.
The fun shop. Okay. And those are like real good quality pants.
These are. This is
Yeah.
genuine
Good.
leather.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Real stuff. Realer than Red Chain.
Yeah. I mean, that's real elephant skin. So the what I was saying about the whole
Why
broke
haven't we
thing.
seen the chain in both places?
What do you mean?
Like at the same time?
We went because if you look,
So-
the actual chain part, because
You-
dependent.
Can you
this
first
shit's-
get the chain from running.
No, go ahead.
All right. Either way, you're wrong. If you're sharing
not-
the chain, you're wrong.
I'm not sharing a chain.
If you got matching chains, you're even more
wait,
wrong.
Hold on. We don't have matching chains.
It's not the same chain.
The pendant is the same.
Reg, I'm gonna rewind the video. When you go,
you know what?
I'm gonna rewind the video.
Nah, I'm not even.
I'm gonna rewind the video when you go.
Okay,
yeah, we got the same chain.
It's the same. Okay, wait.
I'm gonna rewind the video.
Wait. The actual chain part is different. It's the same pendant. If we're being specific. Second, that's my man's. Like he was supposed to come through today. That's my man's. You know I'm not sharing the chain. Come on. Come on.
Now we need him to come through with the chain.
Weezy's gonna come through. No, Weez was supposed to come through today. Shout out to my nigga Weez.
And the crazy part, at one point, Reg had two.
He goes by Weezy.
So he just.
Yeah, at one point you had two of them.
They're at home. I just don't like the 2 chains comment, so I leave the other one at home.
So why haven't you been in the chain for the past like 5-6 episodes?
Because I've been wearing hoodies and I just didn't feel like bringing it out.
You said it was getting like worked on though.
Nah, nothing was being worked on. I never said that. You guys just make shit up, and it sounds very convincing. Because your voice is monotone, so people believe you.
It was getting cleaned.
Your voice is monotone.
I thought you
it was by Melly.
Nah. Our jeweler is different. I could call my jeweler like Oscar Stone in Queens. You can holler at him. He's a real jeweler.
Queens?
Yeah.
All right.
Queens get the money, as y'all like to say.
Yeah. I don't know where other niggas go shopping.
The Diamond
I think it's on something Parkway.
What?
Something Parkway in Queens.
The Diamond District.
Behind Shea Stadium?
Nah. You can look it up. He's on IG. It's not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I got a good deal, buddy.
Listen, shout out to the fun shop.
Don't do that.
Shout out to the fun shop. Shout out to Reggie Jeweler too.
Hilarious. I don't even know what that means, but I know it's sus. I've never been there.
It's nothing but auto shops and dogs running stray dogs. Like
And Reg Jeweler.
as you drive by, there's like little I guess little short people running around like trying to like tell you what's wrong with your car. Come pull in here to fix it.
How can they tell what's wrong with your car just from looking at it?
Yo, they just hear your car like, yo, your bumper, I can fix that. Your bumper, I can fix that. Red shit,
So the jewelers,
It's a mobile jeweler?
nah,
He just,
bro, cause I don't know. He's
what you like?
Hispanic or some shit.
Watches?
Nah, he's not. He's not.
Chains?
Nah, the
You don't want to
shit's
see me
legit.
keep the bracelets.
Nah. Anyways,
Come
that's
to America.
crazy. You're a wild boy. But shout out to Oscar out in Queens. Like
On
y'all
the
can look
Parkway.
him up. It's something I have to. I don't have my phone.
Yo,
with
Oscar,
me.
next time you say your name, I'm sending you an invoice.
Everybody's gonna.
That's crazy.
On the Parkway,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Shea Stadium.
You brought the jewelry thing up. Anyways, he's such a fucking asshole.
I didn't ask for his name.
That
I just
being
asked
said-
why I haven't seen
that being
the
said,
chain
It's
on both of you at the same time.
it's deeper when someone is giving you something they can't afford to give you. So if you're giving time, but you don't have time to give, it means more. If a dude who has it is spending it, it doesn't really mean nothing because he just whatever. But if he doesn't have it and he's killing himself to take you on that trip that he low-key can't afford, or he's buying you that thing, or he's trying his best and he's killing himself to give you, like that shit to me is more expensive, if that makes sense.
It's more valuable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Say less.
So,
But Reg, didn't you say if you can't afford it, you go to work?
Yeah, I did. Please do that.
so while he was out shopping for her, she was with the heavy hitters.
Nah, not that one. Nah, we
She
wasn't.
didn't get no
I
gifts.
wasn't doing
You ain't
no
buy her nothing?
competition. I did buy her stuff, but it was like
What'd you buy her?
I can't even remember. It's probably like niggas was on a college campus. Like
Yeah, you didn't have much at that time, I'm sure.
groceries. I didn't have that much
Yeah,
to
you didn't have
spend.
much.
I wasn't up. Like I had a credit card my dad got me, and like whatever funds was on that, I was probably buying groceries
You got her,
and shit.
You got a plan B after the wild night?
I hope you didn't cop her.
That is crazy. You
For
see,
her wild night. That's
see,
crazy.
like my trauma, that like niggas don't give a fuck about.
Yo.
That's crazy. Nah, none of this. I thought we was gonna retire this thing. No,
nah.
I didn't really care. I
And
mean,
you know Pop is
to
coming
be
back.
honest,
Not quite
yeah.
yet. Not
Shout out to Pop. Like, I mean, it didn't, like, I was probably upset, like, right after that. But, like, after a while, I was kind of cool with it. Like, back then, like, no one was really trying to marry who they were with. You just dated somebody for a bit, and then,
You love that woman. You almost got into a fight over her.
nah, the fight wasn't about her. I told you I had a Napoleon complex. I just don't
When
like
the
niggas
guy-
telling me what to
Principles,
do.
G-
When the guy's gonna pull up to fight you,
Yeah.
you stand outside to defend the
Nah,
honor.
but like I just don't like
Defending
at
her
the
honor is
time.
funny.
The mindset I had at the time is I'm not pussy. Pull up.
You was out there in a wife beater
Nah, it wasn't white. I don't remember what I
with a
was
stocking cap on.
wearing. Bruh. I mean, it wasn't even about her at that point. Sidebar, if we could like backtrack to the Travis Scott merch, because I know
Yes.
we're because when we went to the festival and we got all that, we didn't know all that stuff was going to transpire. We're still planning on selling that shit. I feel like the media is being unfairly rough on Travis.
Are you saying this because you have a monetarily?
Nah, I just feel bad for somebody because niggas was actually there.
Nah,
Actual fact, bro.
I think it's unfair too. You selling the merch? I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about that. I'll be honest with you.
This shit's gonna be sold, my nigga.
Right?
It has to go.
Yeah,
I'm not keeping all that shit.
you shouldn't have did it.
Nah, it's gonna get sold.
Yeah, but I do think it's been kind of rather tough on Travis. I mean, I think the problem with his interview, I feel like there's a lack of accountability on his part because you have to take accountability. You played a part in it somewhere. It's not just, oh no, I wasn't. I wouldn't do. You got to be accountable for it somehow. I think that's where.
But what does he say? Like, how do you say? Yeah.
Right.
Like, what does he say? Like,
That part.
If at any
I
point in
don't
time
want- that
he took
wasn't my
responsibility,
intention.
You know what he does?
that means he's liable.
He doesn't do the interview.
I agree with that even more.
I thought that was real interesting that he even chose to do one. Really, I thought that was interesting.
I think like just looking at it, I think this is actually affecting him, and he wanted to like say something.
I'm sure it's
Of course-
affecting
of
him.
course
Yeah,
it's affecting
I'm sure it's affecting him. I don't know. I'm not so much in agreement that the media is extra rough on him though. I think he has a history of interacting with his fans in such a way that he kind of promotes never violence, because I don't have anything against Travis Scott. I actually am a fan of his music, but the raging thing.
He
You
makes
know what I mean?
teenage white boy music.
He promotes mosh pits. He promotes aggressive behavior at his concerts. I really don't think he wanted anything to happen. If people even look back at some of the videos, he tried to at times stop his show and say there's someone fainting or there's someone in trouble. But I do think that there wasn't enough steps taken to ensure public safety, and so he does have to take some culpability in that.
I don't agree with that
think-
whatsoever.
How
It
don't you
has
agree with
everything
that,
to do
right?
With the with who set up the venue, because being there on the ground when it was happening, I was taking my last few shots. Like, it's happening now.
I was in VIP just chilling somewhere.
And when he say shots, he's not talking about vaccines.
No, I'm not talking about the vaccine.
Anything but.
But we were. It was such as a performer, right? When you're on stage, it's very limited visibility. I'm not the staff that's on the ground that's supposed to be mitigating these circumstances. So there wasn't enough barriers in between the crowd. There wasn't enough. All the police that was, when we were in the pit, in between the crowd and the stage, it seemed like every police officer from the fucking Houston PD was in between the stage and the crowd. You have all that police presence in the front
And nothing in the
and
back and
nothing
the middle.
in the back.
Right.
You don't have no safeguards inside. Crazy ass niggas bugging the fuck out, doing whatever they want
Yeah.
to do. It's unfortunate, and I believe it was the perfect storm for a set of unfortunate occurrences.
Yes. So everything goes right. Let's say everything went right. Nobody would say Houston PD did a good job. Security did a good job controlling that crowd. Travis Scott would take all accountability for the show being great, right?
Absolutely.
Show went wrong. It's Travis Scott as well, right? He helped put it in place. He hired the people who do certain things, whether it's organized.
No, he didn't.
Travis Scott doesn't hire those people?
No.
You tell me Travis Scott had no input on how that stage was designed, how the crowd was designed? Nothing. That's not true.
Yeah, he had input on design
Right.
as far as the whole. I'm gonna let you finish your point.
Right. But here you go. It's Travis Scott's show, Travis Scott's concert. If he didn't have a say in it, he's still accountable for not being a part of it and making sure it was right.
It's his festival.
Right. There's accountability
It's
there.
his festival.
There's accountability there.
Okay.
You have to do it.
Okay, so I'm not saying he licensed his name, but if you understand the
That's
nature
not- he
of,
didn't license
he didn't
no.
license his name. I'm just
It's
saying
his festival.
if you understand how that works, Live Nation puts on the festival. Live Nation
Explain
is
how
used
it
to.
works. Since some of us may not know. You explain
Okay.
what you know.
So Live Nation partnered with Travis Scott to put this show on. And there's the added component of Apple paying for the streaming rights. So everything had to be constructed a certain way, I guess, to certain specifications to best put on the visuals or whatever. Y'all niggas are cameramen, y'all know better. Like, just to get the best shots.
No. Where are you coming up with this from?
I read all of this.
You read this.
Yes.
Cite your source.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Because you probably don't
I read
actually
all
have
this.
it, Reg.
No, I
Right?
actually read it. Live Nation actually put it on the show. That's what Live Nation does. Like, it's the idea that you think Travis Scott is somewhere hiring the security personally.
No, but even if I didn't say he was hiring security
Okay.
personally, right? But whoever was in charge of coordinating that stuff
All
Yeah.
the
is the
people
Travis
that-
Scott
I
team. He
understand.
hired those people.
Travis
right?
Scott has a team that
And even if he
coordinates.
didn't hire those people, he's
with-
still wrong for not hiring
not
those
hiring
people.
those
Okay,
people.
I understand, but if Travis Scott is partnering with Live Nation is probably taking care of
But-
the concert logistics.
But here's the thing. Travis Scott not being accountable doesn't make Live Nation not accountable.
Right.
I know.
They're just
but
as accountable.
Let me
I
finish the
was
point.
gonna get there too.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's hard to explain because one, niggas are personally there. So a lot of the talking points people are using to blame him are not valid. One, if you've been to enough festivals, a lot of the shit that goes on at a lot of festivals. It just so happens that this one festival, shit went left. This is not the first time people have died at a festival. This isn't even the most people that have died at a festival. I think there was like some white performer, I don't know if it was the Beatles, some rock and roll shit. They were like, I think it was like 50 to 100 people that got killed. Nobody was talking about that. Like, I think that was in like recent history. I don't think it was like forever ago. I'm not,
I can pull
Yeah,
it up.
please
And I
look
did
that
pull
up.
it up at one point.
yeah, like I'm not trying to take anything away from the victims because the shit was a tragedy. Like, no one likes to celebrate that. Like, it's sad, but to somehow take something that was a freak accident and something that was like just hurtful and lay it at the feet of somebody just because their name is over the marquee isn't fair. Like, if Jay-Z does a show or a concert and someone gets shot in the back, is it Jay-Z's fault?
He has to be accountable for it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is when you were there, right?
That's part of the
the
risk that you
ambulances,
take.
I understand, but I understand if you're putting your name on some shit, there's liability. Like,
Right.
if somebody slips outside of my house, regardless of if I had a part of that, I'm responsible to some degree. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying it's unfair to basically point at this man and said, you're culpable somehow because you were careless or like who
I don't
could
think
see
that's
this?
unfair. I don't think it's unfair.
But
Not at all.
if you hire someone to handle logistics, like security, what does Travis Scott know about security?
You're absolutely right.
nothing.
You know what I mean? So,
He's
Yeah.
in that sense, he's accountable
Yeah.
for hiring the wrong person.
all right.
Yeah.
I don't believe that because, again, like to speak to Bailly's point, when the ambulances were coming up,
We were just leaving. It.
yeah,
Yo,
when the
all that
ambulances
is
were,
fine and
I
true.
understand. When the ambulances were coming up, there were people literally running over and treating them like just jumping on top of the ambulance. They couldn't move.
That's a problem.
Like, but
I get that.
at what point was Travis Scott supposed to jump off the fucking stage and fight through
Can
the
I-
crowd to free that ambulance?
No. But
No, that's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying. We're saying he has to be accountable, right?
And he did stop the show at one point to point out someone that
I
needed
mentioned that.
Yo,
Help.
the t-shirt's gonna sell. Don't worry.
That's not the point. I just like I don't like the witch hunt shit.
It's not witch hunt.
It should have been like a plan. Like there's like they make layouts a certain way. So now, like if something happens,
That was the
ambulance
thing.
can still get through.
The layout
It's
was
to get
changed apparently because Apple needed to shoot it a certain way.
That's on Travis though,
Travis.
because honestly, he took on these partnerships because obviously they were lucrative to him.
Yeah.
But in doing so, clearly it made that place a bit less safe. That is on Travis. I understand he wanted to get the bag. I'm sure Apple brings a lot of money in. I'm sure Spotify
I think
and
it's like
whoever
$500
else.
million.
So that's why he did that. But if that does put your concert goers in jeopardy, if that puts them in danger, that's on you. I understand why he might have done
agree
it.
with that
Yeah.
point to a point, but again, like I feel like it's being taken far in terms of like people are boycotting him, people are like refusing to let him perform.
We're not talking about any of that. All we're talking about is he has to be
whether or
accountable.
not he's responsible.
Yeah, he holds some culpability.
I'm not saying he's completely free of that.
And if you watch the interview, he didn't sit there and say he wasn't, though. Now, he didn't straight up say, I did it, and he didn't apologize, which I think is something that a lot of people have an issue
can't
with.
apologize because of liability purposes.
And
Nigga
But he
came
also
out.
is offering to pay for
He shouldn't have.
funerals.
I
So
agree
that-
with you. He offered to pay for
A
funerals.
lot,
yeah.
and he's been turned down from all of them, if I'm not mistaken. And that right there is, again, some admission of responsibility. Like, I know you died at my show. I'm willing to step up and foot
I
the
think
bill.
that's just like he feels bad and he's
because
trying
you
to,
died at his concert.
Of course.
Why would somebody feel bad?
Because you died at
No,
their,
not just being-
if you die
You
at my
died
show.
at their
hold on,
show.
hold on.
Yeah.
So if
Accountable.
okay,
I don't think
let's put
Drake
it. Let's
offered
put
to
it.
pay for a funeral.
Let's put it in terms
He
of
was
this,
there.
right?
He wasn't,
So
Why aren't people jumping on
So-
ambulances at Drake shows?
never seen it.
technically Drake was there.
He was
Technically,
there.
he was there,
Yeah.
right? OVO Fest, I've been there 3-4 times. Never seen anybody jump on a ambulance.
I guess Drake's fans are different. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
he doesn't promote the mosh
raging,
pits
the
and
raging,
like
yeah.
Travis Scott does. There has to be accountability there somewhere.
Tyler the
Okay,
Creator does a huge festival every year.
I
Golf
get that,
Wang. That
but
doesn't happen
there
either.
are
No,
mosh
no,
pits.
but
I
there are mosh
understand
pits in
that.
a lot of places, yes.
There
but
are
his
mosh
mosh
pits
pit is
everywhere.
the one that 10 people died at.
Yeah.
He has to be
I
accountable for
understand,
that.
but that was a freak accident because of.
We're the pod, right?
Okay.
That cracks jokes. Everybody comes here, this and that. Some of us are vaccinated, some of us aren't vaccinated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of us got sick. We're kind of accountable for that. And we're still doing the pod.
Yeah.
It is same
I
thing
agree
with
with you.
the show.
If we did, okay, we're eventually going to do live shows, right?
Can't wait.
So say in the midst of doing this live show, right? Someone gets hurt in the back.
We're in
right?
trouble.
Yo,
Wait,
we really
rented-
a cop. You're gonna get us off on this one because now something really happens. Now we done sat here and said,
We're in trouble.
yes.
No, what I'm saying is, if we rent a venue to do this at, of course it's our show, but the venue is responsible for certain things in regards to the infrastructure of
Yes, we'll both
said
be
venue.
responsible. We'll
And
both-
we're gonna have insurance.
Right.
Of
And also,
110%.
we chose the venue. We're accountable somehow.
Yeah, we're all gonna be held accountable.
So if a light falls off a rafter or some shit,
That's
we
why
didn't
you have insurance.
We didn't go, of course, 110%. But what I'm saying is, you personally, Darnell, didn't wish for that
Yes.
light to fall off
I
the
know,
rafter.
but we're still
Nobody, but that's the
accountable.
risk that
Yeah.
I took in
Yeah.
having a show.
I'll give him an
That may
example.
happen.
So
Same thing you take when you drive a car.
yeah, DJs have to have insurance in some venues. When I've always wanted, I'm like, why do I need this insurance outside of my equipment? It covers your equipment if something's wrong with it, something happens, they'll give you whatever it costs to replace it or fix it, whatever. But someone sued a DJ once because she hurt herself while dancing to the music he was playing.
Damn.
And do you feel responsible? Like, if someone
No,
hurt themselves
no, like,
because
but-
you got
but-
them too hyped, would
but
you
now-
feel responsible?
But now she can say like, yo, you played. This is her defense.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm saying,
this
would
is her
you
argument.
personally feel responsible? Is my question. If you told niggas to get hyped and someone got too hyped and hurt themselves, would you feel
I've-
responsible? Would you
as
go
a DJ,
home
I've
and just
told-
stay up at
I've-
night like, damn, I did that?
No, but as a DJ, I've told people to do some things
Yeah.
that could have got them hurt. They did it. No one got hurt, thankfully. But if somebody did, it probably would be my fault. Even though I didn't make them do it, but
You'd feel
they-
some
they-
culpability.
I'd be like, damn, I probably shouldn't have said that.
All right.
Because I've told, like,
I get the point.
I've told people to jump on top. Like, we had towers of speakers. Like, it was like a bashment style party.
I'm about to say those
And I
reggae parties
told-
get crazy.
And I told a girl to jump on the speaker. She did, and then she jumped off and did a split. She could have hurt herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's accountability.
It's like at the end of
Just
the
playing the
Minimum,
game,
she
you're
took-
accountable.
She took like 5 years off them knees, though.
No, but-
it's
thing about me,
Osteoporosis
the type of person I am,
is coming
I'm gonna
for
be
it.
like, you know what?
Hell no, that was
I
the
should
bar
have
doing the
never
split.
said that. If I didn't say that, she would.
Little did
she'd
you
have been
know.
all right.
That was the
Should've
bar
been
doing the
alright.
split. That's crazy.
At the bashment.
I think the
So there is a
for
count.
me the issue is there's a very
Why his voice
fine-
sound kind of different post COVID?
You do.
I mean, you know, I don't really say shit.
He got the late night radio
You got the
voice.
mic today.
He's
Donnie-
lived a little now.
Donnie
He's
Simpson.
experienced some shit.
Quiet storm.
There's a difference between accountability and fault.
Yeah.
I think the line that's
Awesome
getting
point.
blurred is, like he said, the example he gave. I can take accountability for putting a certain type of energy out that people react to, but it's not my fault that nigga did it. It's not my fault the nigga did it. It's not nobody's fault that them people in the crowd acted the way that they.
But if it was quiet in here, nothing would have happened.
exactly.
But you go to a concert not for quiet. And the point they made where they was like, oh, like he didn't stop this or he didn't stop that. Niggas just talk, but they've never been to a. If you've been to a festival, niggas pass out all the time.
True.
Like it is regular. It's a regular thing at a festival. People walk up. People walk up.
But
Yeah.
How often do people get
pass out
trampled?
too.
Huh?
How often do people get trampled at a
That's
festival?
not so frequent.
That's happened.
Have
No,
y'all-
that's not what I asked.
It's infrequent.
Yeah.
It's infrequent, but it's happened.
Have
right?
y'all ever even seen Travis
Now-
like leaving a store though? Have you ever seen
Yeah.
him leaving like
Yeah.
the Louis Vuitton store
It's
or something?
insane.
Yeah.
Crazy. So that's what I'm saying. This behavior is not a new thing. He does
his fan
promote a
base
certain.
his fan base is
There-
insane.
there's a rabid
and
fan base.
He does. To like, I mean, yeah, he does hype that shit. He
Yeah,
promotes
he'll
it.
run out of a store and run
Yeah.
into the store,
Right.
and they'll
If no
chase
one
him
died,
by the dozen.
if no one died, he'd probably take a clip of niggas raging and then put it up.
Exactly,
And to be
he'll promote
honest, niggas are gonna pull up to Astroworld next year because
Yes, they will.
it was so hype. So
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it is what it is.
yeah.
But he.
And I'm not
he's
saying
accountable.
he's. I like the point Baif made about fault. He's not like he should be held accountable to some degree, but I don't believe he's responsible for all of it.
All right.
I'm just
Nobody
saying.
said all of it.
I
Like
also
when
think-
he left, they actually threw Drake under the bus because they were like, oh, afterwards he went to the strip club and spent like I don't know $100,000 or some shit. It's like, but so what? Like what the amount? Like the media takes shit and they create titles to sort of put people in a bad light. Like he's like, oh, people died. Fuck it, let's celebrate. First of all, how much money he spent has nothing to do with nothing. And third, people pass out all the time. Like I've literally we're walking through a festival, someone will just pass out right next to you.
But-
These people choose to stand up, dance all day, not drink any water. 9 times out of 10 is like dehydration and just exhaustion. Drinking beer,
Yeah.
like they're passing out from regular shit. Like it's a normal thing.
I also think this though. We live in a time where social media is prevalent, right? And groupthink is prevalent. And so I think sometimes these guys got to be a bit more responsible with their platforms and how influential they are. I don't know if they realize, or sometimes they do, that when they say something, there's going to be a lot of people who follow that. And when he's telling people to do X, Y, Z, whatever it is, if it's dangerous, you may have hundreds or thousands of people who are going to listen. And there is some culpability or responsibility that he has to hold for his influence because he's a very influential person.
The thing that sucks is like people build you up and put you on this pedestal and they can't wait to tear you down and to shit on you.
It does suck, but
Rex,
these
who hurt
guys
you,
benefit
man?
from the
Who hurt
pedestal.
you?
Nobody. I'm just saying
Hurt you.
that's just.
But
that's
these
what
guys
life
benefit
is.
from this pedestal.
People celebrate you when you're the underdog. They hype you up to the point where you get to a certain point and they can't wait to destroy you for your success. Like it doesn't make any fucking
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Okay.
And Travis, that has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say these guys, they benefit from this pedestal that they're on.
They do.
They benefit
And
from being deities.
the rush.
And-
keep
and
in mind, the
people's
rush didn't happen until Drake came out.
But Drake's accountable too. I'm not saying
Absolutely.
he's not accountable.
I'm just making
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, fuck out
Just
here.
making
And if
sure.
that's the case, the
I'm just making
pandemic
sure.
is
Yeah,
accountable too.
don't get me wrong. Yeah, Drake
Yeah.
smelled good, but he accountable.
I'm just saying,
And speaking of Drake, y'all see this
Accountable
his
too.
first performance after the concert because he had taken some time off after the concert. But y'all saw his first performance after that concert.
Yeah, he fell for the okiedoke.
Yeah.
Fell for the okey-doke.
Nah, man, they parents sat them down and told them it's time to make up.
I have nothing bad to say about Jay Prince.
I'm with you on that
Like,
one.
nobody said nothing bad about him. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't
Nah,
try
you
to.
tough.
Don't try to do
You
that.
got it. You got your Napoleon complex. You got him.
Nah. Not Jay Prince, Joe.
Yeah, I think just the way it was, it seemed like a Kanye and Drake concert. It was a Kanye concert and Drake was there.
True.
The way the stage was designed, everything was catered and designed towards Kanye.
Kanye style, definitely.
Yeah.
But Drake has put on some pretty fire. Like it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
feel like a Drake set, but they were dressed kind of similarly. Like they were performing each other's songs. I mean, I fucked with the vibe. I liked it.
Did they perform each other's songs or Kanye just performed one of Drake's songs?
No, they performed each other's songs. Exactly what I
Drake
just said.
did actually, he did rap to one of Kanye.
Okay.
But fuck all that. Are they friends or not? Like, what do they really think about
No,
each
they're
other?
not friends.
I don't
Like,
think
what
they're
was that
friends.
shit?
I think they squashed it because it's like after a while, it's just like not liking somebody is just exhausting and avoiding somebody, especially in, I would imagine, an industry as small as theirs.
And it's like, what was really the problem? Like, I don't think there's a real issue there where it's like, we can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know where it started, but Drake was taking some shots at Kanye and his wife, and Kanye took exception to that.
Yeah. I think it was like
That
the,
was a
the
thing.
Pusha T thing too with the whole like
Drake did also think Kanye told Pusha T, he gave him the ammo, and Pusha T did kind of come back and say, nah, Kanye never told him
Even
about
that,
his son.
What has really happened between either one of them?
Nothing.
Nobody's been hurt. Nobody's been close to hurt. You know what I mean?
Some
Like,
people are stubborn. Some people take a small thing and just like because you've disliked or hated somebody so long, you're just dedicated at that point. And it's cool that like they let that shit go. And Kanye seems to be like on a different energy right now. He was at
Rolling Loud. He was at
Rolling Loud with Future.
LA. Yeah.
It's the most I've seen Kanye out. I felt bad when he did that whole song to Kim thing.
Yeah, that's
That was
starting to
kinda
get
cringe.
tired. That's starting to get tired. Him publicly pursuing.
Did you see that?
yeah. Keep going. I mean, what else
Really?
you got? Yeah.
I say no. I was like, honestly, if
Damn.
you're, and I think
If
this,
you really want his
if you
Why
want
you
your
back?
family back, like, get your like, I don't know
But be
if
discreet.
singing a song is doing it.
Well, you see, she also went public, now officially filed to be single and filed for her name to go back.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, but what I'm like, if you're serious about getting your wife back, being like thousands of miles away singing about it on somebody's stage probably isn't the best way to go about it.
And she seems done.
I don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Well, we don't.
I feel
obviously.
like there's always a way to come back.
So, Reg, are you still on that same type of time that, because she's now said, I'm single and I want my name back. Are you
don't-
still mad at whoever she dates?
That don't mean shit. I mean, I want them to work it out, especially like, you know, there's kids involved and shit like that. And
No,
I just like the idea that like on some, I mean, it went left with Will and Jada, but like to see a quote unquote famous or Hollywood couple like make it is almost like that's a great story.
It is. But I'm speaking more so
They're heartless
to,
bastards.
I'm speaking more so to, if she's dating somebody and that's you, are you still upset with her dating men?
Oh, you mean like
I mean, what type of time are you
and
on?
put myself in Kanye's
Yes.
position. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say. Like that
So,
doesn't even mean something. Like
I've
what?
definitely been Pete Davidson in this situation.
The rebound
I believe
guy.
that
Yeah. Like as the woman
The-
going through a divorce, like
Yeah.
she was dating me.
the abnormally light guy who's like stealing people's the women and destroying families. I believe that 110%.
I mean, the family was broken.
But can you still be mad at him when she's sitting there saying, I'm single and I want my name back? You can't be
I mean,
mad at
I'm
Pete.
different though. Like I disagree.
You going to disagree with her being single?
Agree to disagree.
You're not single.
Yeah, I agree to disagree.
Till I say you're single.
Agree to
got you.
disagree.
All right.
Whip you out.
Nah. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Nah.
So
What are you doing?
last night I actually had this conversation with two women about circling the block. So when a woman pass on a guy, they're not interested, whatever, and then some years and time goes by and they realize they're kind of going on decline and the guy's kind of
Going
on an
on.
upward trajectory or kind of at his peak and they circle the block and come back. And I said, when you circle the block, I ain't on the same block no more. It's like I won't even,
Yeah, the price is different.
right. And I was like, but there's guys and I refer to them as suckers, who like, oh no, you back? Like, yeah, I'm down now. I'm with you.
Simps.
So how do you guys feel about circling the block? Like if a woman that you were interested in before, time passes, she goes, does something else, whatever. She's not at the peak that she was before, but now she's coming back to you.
Wait, what do you mean peak? You talking like she's not as physically attractive? Shit's not going so well for her?
In this instance, I meant peak by you're not in your late 20s anymore. You're more closer to like your mid to late 30s.
And you haven't been married yet. You're not as attractive as you were. Like, does she have kids at this point?
Nope.
Does she have a good job? Does she make money?
I'm with it.
You with it still?
I think that we've given each other some time to grow and maybe find ourselves, learn some things about ourselves, and maybe we can do better
would you ask
this
him?
time around.
Why would you ask him? What answer? What answer was he going to give you? Besides that,
Did I really like her? Did we really like each other? And we were just young and
So
immature?
you liked her. She didn't give you time of day.
Okay, all right. But we somehow still had a relationship. We had
Yes.
something.
She know of you. You know of her. You're interested. She knows you're interested and won't give you time of day.
she friend zoned you and
Oh.
basically kept you on the back burner until shit got good for you, and her shit was her stock went down a little bit.
Quiet on her
You're
side.
lit now. Now she's pulling back up.
Yes.
Like I didn't like you before.
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm not mad at that. You had standards. If I wasn't shit, then
Who is this guy?
He's King Simp.
What?
not mad
But
at
he's
You
not.
had standards.
Wait. Amar is King Simp on the pod.
Hold
In
up. If
real
I'm
life,
broke-
this is a character he plays for TV. I keep telling you niggas.
If I'm broke and she don't want to fuck with me, and now I'm not, and now she's like, all right, you got your shit together. I'm supposed to be mad at her for that?
no, that's not what we're saying.
Oh, all right, y'all gotta
we're
make
not,
this make
we're not
sense.
saying that. We're saying basically, we're not just talking like standards. We're saying you're the same person. You are always ambitious.
No.
No, you say you can't.
He said you're on your.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Upwards trajectory doesn't mean you're a different person. It just means you're doing better in life, right?
Yeah,
Nah, it could mean I'm a different
Yeah.
I've been at a good standard for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Nah,
standards-
She
but-
was up here and you was down.
Okay,
here.
bet. So now here's the question then. If she had to pick between you and another person in the same financial bracket, would she choose you?
Oh, I don't know. What do you mean?
If the
I'm
answer
confused.
is
Oh,
she's
chose
only
somebody else of your same status.
basically
then
if it was an even playing field and she wouldn't choose you, and the only reason she's choosing you is because everything else is just garbage and you're the pick of the litter, is that okay with you?
Nah, that wouldn't be okay. If she was dating if she was dating somebody above me though, then that's on
kind of
her.
what I said. Like you cheat with somebody.
Yeah.
That's up.
If you cheat up,
Yeah. But if you circle the block on me,
no matter what the standards are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
take you right back around the corner to that other side of the block. and
Yeah,
leave you.
word. I
And
agree.
I'm out.
I'm with you.
And I'm out.
I'm with you.
no, you wasn't the shit before, and she didn't want you. That's on her. Like what's wrong with that?
You should have
Exactly.
been. You should
So
have
now
been
you come
patient
back-
she got to
with
ride
me.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you come back.
You should have been
get
patient with me.
Back when
Do
you
y'all
know.
niggas ride with these chicks out here?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Nigga, no, you
Okay.
full of shit.
When I'm going to talk about me
I'm trying to
personally.
say with conviction.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk.
Fuck out
I'm
here.
gonna talk to me personally. Like, I don't think guys, and you can tell me if it's different for you guys. I don't think guys are raised like women are raised, where it's like, make sure he's a good provider. Make sure, like, no one's saying that to guys in my experience.
Nah, that's not my case. I was
let's-
told different.
In my experience is like, make sure she could take care of you, cook clean, blah 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 blah.
Nah, that's not the lesson I got.
Let's define what's ride with them.
Okay. What's ride with you? First of all, you're not dating a chick if she's working fast food right now. If she's working fast food in school, right? But I'm trying to get my degree. I don't have the time to work a real 9 to 5 or what you would consider one.
I don't
what's
care
the age
what she's doing.
difference?
I don't do more than like 5 years outside of. Well, you can't be younger than me, but I'm gonna say 5-year difference. That's all.
I'm not.
You're not riding.
But
If she's trying to get herself together.
Here's the thing, though. Did I find you in a fast food restaurant? That's where we met. Like you. Or
Yes.
No way.
Because she's on her come up. She's working hard. She's grinding. Student loans.
Come on, that
I
doesn't
don't have
make
the time.
sense.
Full-time student.
Wait,
Amar,
she
that
got
doesn't make
masters
sense.
or-
Because
She could be pursuing any of it.
when would you ever find that out? You're walking up and she's wearing a fast food uniform. You're not getting to
She
know
beautiful.
her to even know. Yeah, but like you're
But-
not getting to know her to get to know what she's doing in the background.
Here's what I say. If she's a VP, I mean, if she's a VP or a creative director, has her own thing going, everything.
Yeah.
that falls off. She has to go to the fast food restaurant. I'm still with her.
Okay.
Right?
But
But
you
she was
already,
already
but
up
you
here.
see the potential in her already.
Yeah,
you see what she's capable of.
She was already up.
I gotta make some bread.
Right.
Shit didn't work out.
And now, if I meet you and I'm at a fast food restaurant together, I'm with you. You know what I mean?
All right.
I ride with you then. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm here and I'm going to entertain someone who works at a fast food restaurant at the time. Like, we're just not the same.
I got one for you, Darnell. Nobody else in the room is going to be able to keep up with this, but you and I are watching Harlem. I watched Harlem.
Yep.
New show on Amazon Prime. One of the characters owns her own store.
Yes.
She was formerly successful. She was a VP for JP Morgan Chase. She decided to walk off that 6-figure job to start her own business. In the meantime, between time, she's had about 5 or 6 failed businesses.
Yep.
She keeps trying. She's only afloat because her parents are well off and they're giving her money. Are you dealing with her at that point?
Yes.
Where she's running
Her
through
parents are
businesses. Her parents are,
Yeah,
right? But she don't. She
Problems
like
up.
she literally couldn't pay her rent, and her mother had to write her a
She
$2,500
doesn't,
check.
obviously she doesn't respect money. She doesn't know the value of money, but she was a VP at some point. Her parents are rich, so you don't have to support her. What's the downside?
No, it's not
No, it's
only
not
that. Even if the
Like,
parents
she's
weren't there to
trying
support her.
believe in herself. It's just probably something's not going right.
Exactly.
Yes, it's not working for her.
Yeah. I'll be
Running business is hard.
Yeah.
I'll
She's bad at it.
I'll go even
Terrible.
further. If I was dating a woman that she did that shit would turn me on. That if she doubled down on herself like that, like, yo, fuck this job, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
do my thing, I'm into that.
Until she starts failing at these businesses,
Nah,
right?
if you fail, we gonna fail.
So you
We
ride
out.
with her?
Yeah.
After a
I'm
while,
ride with
that's
that.
okay. Let's
If you
change
like-
it to
You could try to like help her, like
Yeah.
figure out why you're
word.
feeling like
Let's
That's true.
let's tweak it.
And Darnell, I'm gonna come back to you in a second. The same show.
Let's tweak
Right.
it. Let's tweak it. It's not failed businesses. She wants to be a music artist, and she keeps failing, and it keeps flopping.
One of them on the show is that
Does it
too.
still turn you on?
Is the music good?
Nah. The businesses
nah.
aren't good. You didn't care about that.
For real.
No,
And one of
no,
the
no,
people on the show is a
businesses is
singer
different.
too.
Huh?
One
I
of
know.
the people on the show is a singer too. So that's
Oh, but the music can be good and you just keep failing it.
No. Music is bad.
Oh,
There we go.
but here's the thing. I'm thinking how I would handle it. Like, I would have to tell her somehow. We'd have to have the conversation like, yo.
You'd have to do that with the businesses too. Stop.
Yeah, which is fine.
Stop it.
It's
You can
different.
have no, not stop it. It's just maybe we
One
need
is
to
a
figure out-
talent and one is different.
Right. Maybe we need to figure out how.
It's a different conversation.
Running a business could be a talent.
That's damn sure a talent. Yeah, it is.
It is, but
And you don't have it. It's cool.
Maybe it's just like let's figure out how to make different music. Bradley's been running the business for 10 years now.
But he's talented. He knows what he's doing. He's good.
does. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Bradley didn't have it. The
No,
talent.
no.
I
See?
no,
No, I'm talking
Yo,
about.
He
No.
wasn't saying that.
Bradley.
That.
No,
It was
I
the
do.
hyper-
I'm like, he wasn't talking directly to me, but it sounded.
It's about to be one band, one sound. You see, right?
That's just two of y'all in here.
One man, one sound. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mars
Darnell.
on steroids. He got to do something. Like you got to jump into something.
But
One
it,
man, one sound rage.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah, we-
dumped out.
we juicing.
but it would legit be like, all right, maybe you should try a different type of music, or like maybe you should do something different.
Offer up
vocally.
suggestions.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're gonna
If I
support
care,
her.
if
Yes.
I care about you, I'm gonna tell you stop.
If you tell me you want to be,
I've had friends that are like rappers, and I'm like, bro, come on, man.
if you
Just
tell me you want to be an astronaut, all right, let's figure out how you get into the moon.
Wow.
That's it. And I genuinely mean that.
Okay. All right. So
don't tell
same
me you
show.
want to be an astronaut, man.
Same show, Darnell. You saw a girl was supposed to not give up her dream, but go to Paris with her boyfriend.
Yes.
Right. Something derails the trip.
See, now when she circled the block on him, get her out of here. He should not do that.
But you see, he's
Yeah, he's falling for it.
okay. Watch the show Harlem, y'all, so y'all can keep
My
up
thing
with it.
is, if you rock with me, and this is friends and relationship, whatever relationship you want to paint. If you rock with me when shit's not great, when shit's great, like you're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome to that,
Cool.
right? Anyone outside of that, like it's quiet. Like anyone hitting me up that I wasn't cool with, or that all of a sudden now realize my value. Like I'm good now. It might go one place, but it's not gonna go much
Beyond
further than
that.
that.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
My thing is,
that one
I-
place you mean sex.
yes,
Yes.
the sex.
Yes.
My thing is, I'm never knocking
The
nobody. for
genital
having-
fisticuffs.
I'm never knocking nobody for having standards. That's really where I'm at.
No, standards is one thing.
Yeah,
Using you and taking advantage is a whole other thing.
of course. But I would hope I could discern that.
if you could tell, like, if a nigga's ambitious and he's working towards it, and you see he's actually like, you could kind of, you know what I mean? If there's a girl going to nursing school, she's gonna be a nurse eventually. If there's a guy who's working hard, yeah, He may be at Best Buy today, you know what I mean? But eventually he's gonna, you know what I mean? Like my nigga Lawrence, you know what I mean? Like you should have faith that this person is gonna work it out. Because if you go straight for the person that's already figured it out, there's nothing there. You guys didn't struggle together. There's no real connection there. Exactly.
Yeah, but I also think it's people being honest and real with themselves. Because, you may have it figured out right now and be this, right? For example, I spent 10 plus years in video production, right? Now I'm doing a podcast. I'm going to do a podcast. Are you rocking with me because I decided to do a podcast? Like, fuck this motherfucker, to start some shit over, I'm out. Like, no, you're supposed to, no matter what the person wants to do, you support them.
And the better question is too, and that's an awesome point. If she's with you now because she has standards, I'm an entrepreneur. Shit could I could lose everything tomorrow. Like, are you still here? Do your standards kick in and now you gotta go because I no longer fit those standards?
That's tough. If we're dating and I decide to make a drastic life choice, if a life event happens,
This nigga Omar will help you pack your bags and help you move.
Yo, I gotta consider
understand.
it.
I understand. You have standards.
I gotta consider that.
I help you. Like, this guy's a fucking maniac.
If either one of us though, if a woman who I was dating, same situation,
You'll
a
help
young
her
lady,
move into the next nigga's house.
No, I'm not doing all that. But if I'm dating you and you a VP at some company and decide, yo, I want to start this whole thing over, we're at a lifestyle. This lifestyle we have affords us this. Now you're saying I got to do all that? I might have to reevaluate.
What if it's for her mental health? Oh, your brain's about to explode because you can't.
No, we got to discuss that. But if you had mental health issues before, you're gonna still have them.
Nah,
but I would hope
a
we're
job,
always working
a job
through it.
could impact that. If she says it's not good for her to be in this place and she has to leave, and your lifestyle has to change, and y'all have to go from lobster to ramen noodles for a little bit, are you still rocking with her?
I don't know. I got to evaluate. I'm not saying I'm just gonna be there.
Because you know how I always look at it? That's what I want for me.
Right.
Somebody that's going to rock with me regardless. So I'll rock with you regardless.
Yeah.
I
appreciate you rocking with me.
Yeah, the last thing
I
is
want that
because something changes.
You looked at me
financially,
when you
this
said that, so I assumed that you meant you're
and that.
rocking
you don't
with
clap
me
when I say the express when the express is moving.
because I don't support
no,
that. I don't support that.
The express is moving.
Yeah, I don't support that. Why would I support that? You shouldn't want me to support that. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't want me to support that.
Yeah, so
I don't know. It's all
Rock out,
situational
rock out.
though. But it's a good question. It's all
man.
situational.
Yeah. The niggas that starve with me are definitely gonna eat me when I'm up. But if you weren't there, and you just kind of spun the block to take advantage, nah.
yeah, I'll dip on you for not being honest about it. You know what I mean? For saying you want this, and then if something changes, it's fine. You don't say that, and then you go do.
That's something different.
Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah, if you approach Shorty and she listen, I don't feel like you on my level, I can respect that.
Yeah.
If she come back to me 5 years later when I'm on her level and she say, do you want to date now? I can respect that.
If she's saying you know what, I like you, you're cool, but right now you're not where my lifestyle's at, I can respect that.
I can respect that. And if she spend the block, I can respect that.
Yeah.
And I'll come back to her and say, listen, I'm in a different position.
She can spin the block and get spent.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
respect that too,
I'm
though.
not coming to you
That's
when
what
I'm
happened.
better though. I can respect
If you
it,
still that
but
same
I'm not
chick-
coming around do you love me now? Nah,
If you
I'm
still
good.
that same chick, I liked you before, you still get into the bag, you still beautiful, yeah, I'm still probably
Nah,
interested.
but your options open up now. Shit's
Exactly.
lit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that's
Just
why I
lit.
may not even want to spend the block.
Yeah.
But
Shit's lit now.
Yeah. But if she come back around, I'm not just gonna deny it just because you wasn't.
Oh, and I'm not
Right.
denying it. It's just I don't want the full menu. I just want some appetizers.
As I'm pulling my pants, I'm like, yo, remember that time? That was crazy, right?
I respect standards, man. I
Nigga
do
hitting
respect
her with the, all right, what you about to do? Why you put his pants up?
standards. Yo, your Uber.
Shout out to him,
How close
man.
is your Uber?
I'm like, yo, that's
I respect
crazy.
standards,
Yeah.
man. I respect standards.
2015 calling you back.
What do y'all think about women that I don't want to say the wrong thing, but
Say the wrong thing.
There's no wrong thing here.
all right, you're right.
It's a safe
It's
space.
did you forget where you were?
Yeah.
Like they want a guy who has everything together, but if he has everything, he can provide, and they feel like they don't have to do anything.
What do you think
And
about?
that's it. You should know my answer.
I want to know what you think about it before I say it.
I might agree with you, Reg. Nah, I don't agree with you, Reg.
Nah, you agree with me.
No, I don't.
They're just looking for somebody that to fully take care of them.
Fully take care, and they're like,
The Brittany Renners of the world, you saying?
What are they bringing to the table? Like, are they going to be like, all right, I'll hold the household down, I'll do this and that, I'll organize it? Like, or is it just
that
like,
kind of
I don't have to
but
go to
that's
work?
all she has.
I'm okay with a stay-at-home wife or like,
stay at
no,
home,
but like,
she's staying at home
the
to
minute
take
you
care of your
cannot-
kids and run the
But
household.
the minute you cannot
Red's
provide
about to clean it up
anymore-
real quick now.
But the minute
Nah, I'm not cleaning up. Just hear me out.
the minute you cannot provide anymore, she's out.
Nah, then she gets the full.
Like she's
treatment.
not down to ride. Like because you're supposed to have your shit together all the way.
Oh, it's a
then-
financial
24/7
transaction.
all the time.
Well, if that's the case, we're playing by my rules, right?
And I was gonna go there.
So
too,
if you that's how it goes.
But
on
she may not. Some of them might be down to live by your rules. But some may not be.
if you're not down to live by my rules, I'm not down to finance your life.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Because when I see Big Titty Tanya on Tuesday, you got to understand now. It's the truth.
It's like before you complain, I need you to walk over to a random switch and flip that shit to see if the lights cut on and off. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like if it's just gonna be if I'm financially doing everything and you're not bringing anything to the table, and if those finances go away, you leave. You're playing by my rules.
Now, like, there's a big
Call that
like,
the Mayweather.
I don't wanna say like if you're staying at home, you're doing nothing. Some people run households, which is like
Yeah, that's a job.
you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like
I have no problem with a stay-at-home
My mom is I mean, however you want to put it, is a homemaker or whatever you want to call that, and that's like a full thing.
I mean, I don't think
Right?
she's making homes anymore.
Nah, she's
I think that time has passed for her, hopefully.
no, like I mean, she takes care of my dad, I guess, or she does whatever the fucking
She's
house.
a
Nigga, I don't know.
stay-at-home
My mom still
mom?
tries to. No, she was a stay-at-home mom, but she still tries to take care of me, even though like shout out to my mom. But
Shout out to your mom.
like
You made a reg.
Good
yeah,
job.
man, it's a good investment.
Great job.
Still waiting
Um,
for that growth spurt, my nigga.
Wow.
Killed him.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say something wild, but I'm gonna let that rock. Like, I think someone who is dedicated themselves to you in terms of supporting you and being like whatever like emotional foundation, or you get in after a long day and they make sure that like basically putting you back
Yeah.
together to send you back in the world is a big deal.
It is.
Now, if the money's to the point where you got a nanny, you got a housekeeper, and all she's really doing is sitting around waiting for you to fuck her, that's a different
What?
situation. That's a different situation. If I'm paying everything,
Escalated quickly.
I know. If I'm paying everything, and you're just sitting around the house like spending money, and like just telling the maid what to do, it's you don't really get like a lot of.
Because I could just get the maid, right? That's what you say,
It's,
right?
yeah, it's like I mean, you're welcome to it. You hired her. I mean, I think it gets messy. I don't know the Arnold Schwarzenegger situation, but
Welcome to it. You hired her.
but I mean, there's like issues with that. I think like it's like harassment or I don't know. She could sue you or something. It
What
gets
rhymes with
messy.
hey boo? Me too.
Oh yeah,
Sheesh.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're doing that. I think that's like a upper middle class thing. I don't know.
Me too's?
I don't know, man. I don't know if niggas doing that.
Would you
Just-
consider yourself upper
that's-
middle
Oh,
class?
yeah. So,
I'm an ally. I'm a feminist.
Oh, all right. Bitch.
what
I rock with the bitches.
Word. All day.
what I was talking about is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but hypergamy or hypergamy.
What's that?
Word of the day right there.
Nice. How you spell that, Brad?
Nah, but like I think you heard hyper grannies. That's not what he's talking about.
Bad term.
Hypergamy.
Yeah, the action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of superior sociological, or educational background.
I get that.
So it's
I
like
mean,
the person is
marriage is a
superior
business
to you.
arrangement. So I mean,
You guys want to hear
but
the illest finesse I've ever seen? Went
I
to
got it.
college with
I got it.
this.
Oh.
Went to college with this guy. Friends in college talk about girls, or you know what I mean. Kind of stuff. Didn't see him for a while. Next thing I know, he pops up in this like wedding magazine, and it's like one of the best weddings of 20 whatever year it was. Performances by some of the biggest names in music, and Kardashians are there, and like all kinds of stuff like that. I'm like, what? What is this guy doing here? All of a sudden, putting out like gospel music and albums and stuff like that. He married a billionaire's daughter, who was like 10 or 12 years younger than him.
Wow.
And he's lit.
Wow.
That's fine.
Never to be seen or heard
Hypergamy.
him again.
Yeah, good
That's
for him.
hypergamy.
That is hypergamy.
God bless.
Yeah, he was the man.
Okay.
I mean, I think
I'll tell
marriage
you-
is an arrangement, and I do think people bring different things to the table, so I don't think it's one is better than the other. It's just different. And, I mean, I was raised to feel like the man should be the provider.
I don't think that necessarily has to be true anymore.
Roles are changing.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, that's just my personal belief. I don't think the man has to be a sole provider. A woman could bring something else to the table. I'm not saying they sit around and do nothing.
I have no problem. I'd be a stay-at-home dad in a second if like there was a woman that like
Could do that. Yeah.
I'd be a stay-at-home dad.
I don't know
bullshit
if I
down.
could watch my girl go out and bust her ass every day and chill at home.
But maybe
It's not
she's
chilling at home. You
Yeah,
would
maybe
just-
it's not. Maybe it's not just her busting her ass. It's her living her
It's
dream
different.
and doing what she.
Of course,
do.
that's what I'm saying. It depends on the circumstance. Like, so if she's like, say, by some miracle, one of us end up with like, I don't know, like, give me some
$1
artist.
billion. Oh,
Yeah, like some rapper or something.
Rihanna, who is now
okay,
pregnant
fine.
by
Yeah,
ASAP.
She's not pregnant.
that's not true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
not true.
It
Yeah.
was a rumor though.
Yeah.
It was
But,
a good
okay,
rumor though.
So say you back
But he's-
Rihanna by some means.
yeah, and she's
There's
making
no
more ASAP.
real need for you to go to work, but knowing you wouldn't just sit around. You'd probably want to help in some way or
Right.
participate
But
or
if
be
we had
active.
Kids, and it was like, yo, we need somebody to be there.
Of
for the
course.
kids. That's me. I
If-
got that.
But at the same time, I still feel like you would still actively do something from home while still being a parent. Like the idea of that I'm just sitting around.
But that's exactly
and not
what the
actively-
women. That's exactly what women are doing though, and that's I think what we kind of were saying.
Yeah, but not really. Cause like, do I see myself just sitting like doing laundry? I don't think I'll do laundry.
I think women are probably
ever
doing
done
more than that.
Huh?
Have you ever done laundry?
Like in college.
What? It's been that long?
It's been a while since I've like done laundry.
You had to hand wash back then, right? There was no machines.
Wow. We're like the same age.
We're definitely not the same age.
We're definitely the same age. The I don't know, man. Like
Okay.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I mean, I don't fault women for wanting to get with a guy who's stable. Like that's not what I'm saying.
No.
But you know,
Not at all. It's just when that's all you see in the guy, and that's
Yeah,
all
it's
you offer,
problematic.
that's like,
except for Amar, he's okay with it.
I think relationships are what you make it. You define it for yourself. So if you into hypergamy, then that's cool. As long as you find somebody who is cool with taking care of all the bills.
Let me ask you a question. If you were like in love with a woman and y'all were together for a while and she cheated on you and she came to you to tell you she cheated on you, but she felt very, very bad about it and she was crying and she was just devastated, would you comfort her?
Yeah, we would have a conversation, but
Cool.
yeah, I could be cheated on and still stay with the person. We've been cheated
And I'm
on
saying
before.
comfort her, like, you know, hold her.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I think when you do
and-
examples like that, it's somewhat dismissive because I don't know what I was doing in that situation.
Nah, you didn't do shit. Like that's.
I
what I'm
didn't do
saying.
nothing
you
at
didn't
all.
Do anything, you didn't do
And
anything.
she just went out and cheated.
Yeah, she
All
just.
right, well,
went
let's
out
have a
and
conversation. I want to know why you cheated.
Yeah.
I do want to know why. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not saying a relationship is instantly over.
She better not spin the block.
You better not circle the block. I mean, it depends on what.
I don't know, man.
People cheat for mad reasons.
This is like the official dating episode.
Yeah, it is. It is
Interesting
dating
episode. Interesting episode. B.
Let's get some voicemails when you get a chance, buddy.
What's up, man? This Sean from Philly. Hey, Pop, I fuck with you heavy. Funny as shit. Wish you get the fucking gram back, though. Niggas kind of need to see them posts on the gram and shit. I had to go on Facebook and find some of the old posts and all that. They on Facebook. Darnell, I fuck with you. I do got a question. I just wanted to know, which show did you win an Emmy for? And Reg, we all fuck with you. the jokes about poverty though, like you gotta cut that out. Niggas really be in a struggle. Like not me. I'm cool. You know. I'm
Not you. Definitely not you.
solid where I'm at, but
I'm sure it's not you.
that shit be like kind of like underhanded sometimes. You gotta like just like tone it down. Your whole joke can't be about niggas being broke and all that. Like that's not cool. But other than that, I fuck with you. I don't care what niggas be talking about the clothes and all that. I know you don't care. I think that shit is weird. Niggas can wear whatever the fuck he want to wear.
Yeah.
It's fact.
Yeah.
Simple. Amar, fuck with you, heavy. Fuck with you, super
Salute.
heavy. The man me style shit is funny. I think that shit is kind of funny with the whole like when Reg said, "You a man that can do pretty much anything, pause if I need to." And yeah,
I need to.
that's it. Fuck with the pod heavy. You know.
Salute. Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Is say his name is Samantha.
Yeah. That was the cheat code to get through the the rigmarole.
Yeah, we get so many calls from Philly.
Yeah, we get a lot of calls.
Yeah,
We made a
that might
show
be
in Philly.
that might be the live. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yo,
New York and Philly. So you find out.
I don't ever want anyone to feel
$1 million
bad.
worth of game coming soon.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
don't do that.
Oh shit.
I don't ever want anyone to feel bad, like in terms of like whatever financial whatever. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. Like there's actually been people who have like reached out that I've tried to help in whatever way I could.
Yeah.
Like the financial thing more so than anything, and I think people got the wrong idea about the whole quit your day job brand. My thing is like, if you're in a place that you're not happy with, change what is making you unhappy.
That's a fact.
So actively go out and change your circumstance. Like niggas weren't born, like for the most part,
That's why you
I
got
don't know
shin
everyone's
implants.
background, huh?
That's why you get shin implants.
Yeah. Nobody in here, and you should go get a new hip. Like nobody in here.
Yo, I'm going to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
Nah, I'm not talking about your extracurricular activities. I'm saying see somebody about the problem. Like nobody in here, because I don't know anyone's situation, but no one in here was born like with a silver spoon or anything like that. Everyone worked to get themselves in a certain position. If you're at home lazy,
And one day you
criticizing
can
people,
share a chain too.
niggas aren't sharing chains. Don't do it. Stop that. Because what happens is like then I come through with like just it's obnoxious. Anyways, like I don't purposely try to make anyone feel bad. That's not what we're here to do. Like we're here joking and laughing and so on and so forth. And I'm sorry I made you feel bad, man. I know it's not you. I know it's your friend or whoever felt bad. Like I'm sorry.
And I used to work on a boxing docuseries that I won the Emmy for
Yeah.
a long time ago.
And he said Emmy, but it's actually 2. So tell him to
Talk your
respect.
shit.
Respect.
It's 2.
Talk your
2
shit.
Emmys.
Emmy circled the block.
Yeah.
He circled the block.
Like, stop fucking playing with me. I got 2 Emmys.
Yeah, fuck them Emmys. Yo,
Do you pee on yours like Drake or Kanye?
I was just
Kanye's
about to
one-
say that. Would you put yours in
Kanye
this-
peed on his shit, and Drake 8 out of 1 award. You don't do no crazy shit.
No, yeah, when he ate the spaghetti out of the, what was
Yeah.
that? Like, that was kind of fire. That was kind of fire. That was a flex.
but
The peeing was weird.
Pop and his Instagram, he doesn't want to start a new page or whatever. At the moment, he's cooling. But what was he at? Like 660,000.
Yeah, over 600,000.
If each of y'all give him $1, I bet you he starts his page.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we should actually put a thing under here.
Everybody send Cash App Pop $1. All 660,000 of y'all figure out if somebody was following Pop and they ask where he's at. Cash App him $1.
He's gonna get audited the next day. The IRS is gonna be
Guaranteed.
on his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, but like he provided
He's getting audited
He provided
immediately.
content and entertainment. He provided content and entertainment for years without charging niggas nothing. You woke up in the morning. If he made you laugh once, give that nigga $1.
That'd be nice.
Send me 50 cents for the suggestion.
Selfish bastard.
How? He's getting the lion's share. The other,
Yo, What's going on, man? Yo, dog, I'ma just get straight to it. My name don't even really matter. Y'all been listening to this pod since day one, man. I never thought of calling. But dogs, I had it up to here with Reg and all the hate he got in his stash, man. Yo, Reg, you are a real hating ass man. Like, always worry about the next nigga coins with your Dr. Robotnik face ass. Like, I really didn't figure you out, Stash Man Scoop. You just, I know your final form. I know it. Your final form is Cousin It. When your stash grow all the way out and you just be covered in full hair like a straight weirdo. You bald-headed maniac.
Was that the whole voicemail?
Yo,
Please, he needs to come into the roast, yo.
we haven't had a good Reg roast on the.
That was actually enjoyed that. What did I say to upset you though? Was it another broke thing or? If I hurt your feelings or I offended you in some way, I apologize. Stashman Scoop was pretty good.
funny.
That was hilarious.
Man, Scoop was funny.
Like, I mean, like whatever circumstance you're in, start a podcast. You're kind of funny. Like, I mean,
oh,
you know what I mean?
and the roast battle is happening.
Yeah,
Apologies.
you should answer the roast battle.
He needs to be
I've
in the
been
roast.
slacking. This full. We got everybody we need for the roast battle.
Damn.
I'm gonna send the email out. We'll get it started. We'll give y'all Christmas.
What was the
off.
one before
After-
that? Dr. Robotic. Like, the shit was funny as hell.
That was pretty good.
Top of the year.
He said,
January.
Robotnik face ass nigga.
That was funny. Listen, man, I appreciate you calling, man. And you've been watching from the beginning, so I can't even really be mad at you at all. Like, because that's
We
a big
appreciate
deal.
that shit.
You've been watching since episode 1.
That's a fact.
So I appreciate you watching every episode, my nigga. I'm not upset at you at all. I appreciate it.
January 3rd, round 1 of the roast battle starts.
Yeah.
Hey, slip.
Your criticism only makes me stronger.
Only makes the stash grow.
The criticism and the anger only makes me stronger, my
fuels
nigga. It only makes me more successful. I appreciate it.
Bald-headed maniac.
Yeah.
Bald-headed maniac.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One more, buddy.
Yo, this is Beans, straight out of Rinkwater, New Jersey. Just wanted to
You don't live there.
salute you guys until you guys are doing your thing on the podcast. Every week it's something to look forward to, and I enjoy it. All of y'all. I love Red's perspective. I like hearing Darnell and Pop. Now you gotta open up, bro. I feel you. You gotta open up. Pause.
Nah, there's no pause.
Keep doing your thing.
There's no pause in Pop's thing.
There's no pause in that. Open
Brad,
up.
hit the button for us.
Nah, not that one. Not that
That's
one.
not the button.
Don't make him laugh at that.
Pause.
Yo, this nigga's gonna be upset.
So Pop open up is crazy.
Pause. There we go.
There you go.
It was too
Pop open up is pretty wild.
That's crazy.
What?
I appreciate the.
No, we're not
I appreciate the calls.
until
Man.
No, we're not
Pop comes
pausing.
back.
I'm not
I
pausing.
appreciate the call. Negative
This is
or
the last
positive
chance we
or
got.
whatever. I
That's a
appreciate
fact.
all the calls, man.
Yeah, Pop open up.
The idea that somebody's really like sitting down and
Just
spending
gotta
their
open up,
time
Pop.
watching us, like I can't be mad at you, bro.
Facts.
Telling Pop to open up. Wow.
Since this
Yeah,
is the
that's-
dating episode, let's close it out with posting your significant other on social media. Thumbs up or down?
Thumbs down.
Down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs down.
Whew, that's a tough.
Speak on it, Baif.
Go ahead.
For me personally, I'm married. I fuck with my wife. Like, that's my nigga. Feel me? In terms of like best friend, whatever title you want to put, like I actually like her as a person. So for me, it's an easy layup. Same for her. I'm a hell of a guy. It's an easy layup. I think people who don't post their person online.
Careful now.
I'm being dead ass. That's the truth. I think people who don't post their girls online or don't post their man online for whatever underhanded reason, I could see why people would feel some type of way. But outside of that, I mean, if you proud of the person you rocking with, you don't got nothing to hide. I don't see what's the problem.
Okay. So the idea that not posting someone on social media is hiding them is like hyperbole. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like social media can parallel real life, but it's not real life.
It's a fact.
Like if you see me out with my kids, I'm not hiding my children. I talk about the fact that I have kids. Whether or not I'm posting their faces all over social media is a whole other thing. I respect their privacies as people. They didn't sign up to get whatever. Like the jokes are all well and good. If someone were to like cross that line, I don't know how I'd react to that. One. Two, it's not necessary to me. Like I'm not posting cars. I'm not posting where I live. I'm not posting
You just stole
family
my whole
members.
flow, word for word, ball for ball.
This is how I genuinely feel about it, though. I agree with
literally
you.
just did
I agree with you.
That's wild.
I agree with you.
Good.
I agree with you. Sidebar, we were having a conversation prior, and he did mention those points. I didn't steal it.
Like that.
I didn't steal it because I've had conversations like this before with Amar and other people, and I've said this before. So it's not like an original idea that you had. You just happened to say it first in the conversation.
And I
Yeah.
phrased it that way, that you don't post those things.
But I don't post those things.
Right. But you never phrased it like, I don't post my address, I don't post my car, I don't post.
But I don't.
Right, but you don't phrase it that way, and like that's I take.
But you're talking about a phrase. I'm talking about I live the phrase you're talking about.
Right, and I lived that phrase too, but you didn't even, you never voiced it and said it that way until I said
So do you want to share the phrase? Like how do you want to handle
you
that?
can get it. I'm gonna call my writers and come with something else. Don't worry.
All right.
I'm gonna send the text.
Like, what are we doing right now?
Finished in this time.
The point I'm making that you didn't bring up is like I feel like people have this weird obsession with social media where it's like if it didn't happen on social, it didn't happen in real life. Where it's actually the opposite. Some things that happen on social didn't happen in real life. So like who really gives a fuck? Like what validation does posting your significant other on social media give you or that person?
Amar?
I think it really depends on the situation. If you're married, then I'm all for it. If you're not, then I would probably lean more towards no. I think have some discretion. But it also just depends on what you want on your page. Me personally, my page is only for business. I don't do the social media thing. I don't even post myself. Most people don't even know what I look like. So no, I'm not posting my children, or if I had a significant, I'm not posting her either. I don't even post myself. So I really think it's situational.
Yeah, I'm selective on the things I post because it's kind of like a protection
Okay.
kind of thing. So if you look at my Instagram Live, it's just me,
Yep.
right? Because that's what you came into my Instagram, me, hopefully. Like, that's what you get. You get me. And I think, especially since I started doing the pod, I'm conscious of like the things that I post.
Yeah.
Even to like my stories and other stuff like that. Because, like you said, other people didn't sign up for that stuff, you know? And I think that's one of the things that changed since we started doing this pod, is what I do post on social. You know what I mean? If it's work stuff, non-work stuff, like friends, family gatherings and stuff like that. Because it's nothing. I do it to other people all the time. They post something, you go down the wormhole, like,
Start
who's
looking
that?
at everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It, like, it's weird because, like, sometimes, like, just the other day, like, there's a degree of privacy that I feel like I want to keep for myself. Mm-hmm. And I didn't expect to be, I don't know how to say this without sounding douchey. I didn't expect my life to be, like, public at all to a certain degree. So now it's just, I feel very protective of certain things.
So what are some things that's changed since we started doing the pod for you?
Random stops, but I'm still kind of.
You do random stops for a living.
Yeah, so as soon as I said it, I was just
Fall
like,
right into that.
Yeah, I fall right into that. It's crazy, boss. I'm still getting used to people kind of just randomly reacting to me because it's like I don't see myself in that way. So like the other day, it was funny because I was on my way to the studio and someone was honking at me in traffic. Like it was literally a car next to me. and I'm looking to see, did I fuck up? Did I like come too close? Did I hit him? Are my lights out? So I'm trying to figure out what the problem is, why he's honking at me so much. So I put my window down, and the nigga, like his girl was in the passenger seat. Yeah. And he leaned over, he's like, yo, man, I love the pot. And I'm just like, I got aggravated immediately because I was like, nigga, like, we're in traffic right now.
Traffic.
Screaming across your girlfriend, like, this is like OD. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you watching the show, but like, and we're in traffic because it's awkward now because once all that happened and we put our windows up, we're still in traffic. Yeah. So you're still right there. So now I have to awkwardly just keep looking straight because I don't want to make eye contact with you. So it's weird now.
And then you pulled over and gave him a ticket, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah.
Genius. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? Huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? Huh? If you could change your thoughts, you could change the world. So much more to life than chasing diamonds, gold, and pearls. Lately it's been debated that maybe I am the greatest. I'm joking, there's no debate. You can't ignore the great. See, I'ma switch the world up with my 15 seconds of fame. Tell you a little story about way back when. Snotty nose, shorty rockin' scuffed up 10. Still drop a triple double on your whole damn team. So much on my mind that it can't recline. The thought of cloud 9 seems so sublime until you get to cloud 9 and the sun don't shine. These niggas grass not greener than mine. The thief of joy is what comparison is. And I'm so much better, don't compare me to them. No, don't compare me to them. I'm so much better than what you thought. Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? Huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? Hey, what you thought? Huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? Huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? Huh? What you thought? My crew will ever be caught slipping, you tripping. Lil' homie, we on the mission. To enlighten the masses, acquire some assets, a few accounts that I can stash some cash in. Without rhyme or reason, depending on the season. We just try and get it, that could result in creeping. Police investigation, we give them silent treatment. Forever granny's baby, in society's heathen. Views don't align, but you still pledge allegiance. Born to be a beacon, shining light on the legion. Yeah, I'm wide awake, still feel like I'm dreaming. I got no time for sleeping, up battling demons. Up battling demons, I got no time for sleeping. Still feel like I'm dreaming, yeah, I'm wide awake. Yeah, I'm wide awake. Hey, I'm working what you thought. Tell me what you thought, what you thinking, what you thought. What you thought, huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought, what you thinking, what you thought. What you thought, huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought, what you thinking, what you thought. What you thought, huh? What you thought? Tell me what you thought, what you thinking, what you thought. What you thought, huh? What you thought?